One, Kinsley Morris is the next one, and then last but not least, Akara Reese. Very big player for the team. Coach has been very excited about her coming into this season. Looked for her to be a big defensive anchor tonight, Scott, as they look to increase on last week's performance in which they dominated defensively in that matchup.
All right, for your programming note over there, number 10 is Alasia Harrison, actually, I think.
Okay, thank you.
Alasia Harrison. All right, we're gonna have Spring Hill's Naila Schuler will be up against Azaria Reese. I'm sorry, am I saying that right? Carrie Reese, I'm sorry. You guys, I watched it. I know who they are. Y'all just going to have to give me a minute. Sorry for the rough start here as dealing with a lot of new equipment. And really, to be honest with you, I hadn't caught a ball game in a couple of minutes, Chandler. So it's great to have you here with us. And it's also great to be here at Giles County High School once again, where I've caught a few ball games, saw a lot of really good basketball games, and I expect no different tonight as Giles County takes on Spring Hill. We got a little action going on over at the scores table, trying to make sure everything is. We're not sure if the clock's working right or something down there that they're trying to get squared away. Also, I'm in charge of the camera. I've never done that, so it's going to be a night full of firsts tonight, and I hope you guys are good to stay with us.
And Giles County gets the tip off. Coleman drives and gets it.
All right, Coleman for Giles County with the first 2 points for Giles County High as Ashlyn Coleman starts off the night with a deuce. All right. Spring Hill takes it into their side of the court, going left to right, as you can see. I forget you guys can see. I'm going to be talking to you like you can't. But anyway, that'll be Harris with the ball, kicking it over in the corner to Hicks. Hicks is going to have it taken away by Carrier Reese, and here comes Ashlyn Coleman. Ashlyn Coleman drives all the way through the lane, through the defense, coast to coast. And, man, Ashlyn Coleman came to play tonight.
On an absolute tear to start the game here.
Taking names all the way down the court and taking it coast to coast for the basket and the foul. We'll find out real quick if she's going to be able to make this free throw to make it. If you make it, she can make it a three-pointer. And she can't. Comes off the front of the rim, but fighting for the rebound is Mariah Holt. A lot of these girls I remember from last year. Mariah's she started to thought about it. Now she gets underneath Reese. Reese double-teamed, triple-teamed actually, and she puts the bucket in for her first two of the night.
You know, Scott, early on, it's looking like the Lady Bobcats will have a height advantage here, especially with Reese on the court.
Right, and I didn't even put the camera down there. Look, y'all, I promise I'm going to get there. No, Harrison drives, no good. Rebound comes down. Pipkin brings it up for Giles County. She gets it into the hands of Holt. Holt shoots the three. She'll be fouled by, let's see, that will be, who's number 2? Okay, Jordan Crawley for them. So Jordan Crawley gets her first foul. I didn't see who got that first foul against that whenever Ashton got fouled a while ago, so we'll have to wait and see who that is. But that'll send Mariah Holt to the free throw line. She'll make the first. I remember these girls last year seeing a lot of potential, and from what I'm hearing from you and other people, the potential is really coming around this year. Holt knocks both of them down, and Giles County runs out to an 8-0 lead. 6:39 here left in the first period. Checking in for Spring Hill is going to be Kiana Taylor. She got 3 shots. I forgot about that. She went 3 for 3, did Mariah Holt, and now Spring Hill's going to throw it away on the inbound, and it's going to be Giles County's ball again.
Scott, obviously Giles County off to a really good start in this matchup. Saw the same thing last week when they played against Fable. They came out with an 8-0 start in that matchup.
Right.
So look to see them do that again tonight as they play really, really good defense. I can't talk enough about how good they play defensively.
They got it into Reese again. She kicks it back out to Coleman. Coleman in the corner, 3, no good. The ball comes down in the hand of Pipkins. Pipkins, she was going to throw it to Ashton. Ashton stopped on her, and that'll be a turnover for Giles County. Coach Fred Steger is the coach of the Giles County High School Lady Bobcats. This is his 3rd year, correct?
That is his 3rd year,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so bringing it up. and finding a wide open player down at the baseline is Spring Hill. And the ball gets inside. Coleman's battling for it. It comes out in her hands. Coleman's going to come away with it. She charges down the floor. She finds Holt in the corner, fakes the three, drives to the block, puts the shot up. Oh, if that had gone, it would have been too sweet. Ball goes to go off of the hands of Akaria Reese, and it's going to be Spring Hill ball. That was such a sweet move by Mariah Holt.
Hey,
you can just see how these girls have grown over the last year.
Oh, absolutely, Scott. And, you know, I would not be surprised if we see her make one of those shots here in this game. She has been great at getting shots like that, and just that one didn't go her way.
Yeah, it's just so early right now. Some of those shots that aren't falling right now will start falling. Driving to the basket for Spring Hill, and making that basket is going to be Drew Harris, with her first two of the night, and the first two for Spring Hill, 9-2 with 5.5 minutes left in the first period. Holt all the way in the corner to Pipkins. She's wide open, three on the way. No good. Rebound comes into the hands of Harris. She brings it up. She hands it to Harrison, who is guarded out there by Holt. And that ball is going to be thrown away. It's going to go off of Giles County, however, and it will stay with Spring Hill. We'll try to throw you in some stats. No, I was going to say everybody else thinks it went off of Spring Hill, but it did go off of Giles County. We'll try to toss some stats in there. We got stats from when they played, when these two teams played earlier. Also, Chandler covered a recent game for the Giles County Lady Bobcats. He has some stats there. We'll try to drop those in on you as we go, just to let you know how these girls have been doing. Giles County is 4-1 overall. The only game they lost is to a very good Page team. So Giles County on a roll already. Akaria Reese comes out deep on her opponent that she's guarding, who is Naila Schuler. The ball gets away, and it's going to be Katie Pipkins coming away with it. She gets the shot up on the break, won't go. Rebound comes into Schuler's hands. Schuler going to bring it back up. Hands it over on the right wing. No good. Rebound comes down. It's going to come down in the hands of Pipkins. She's going to drive back down the other way again. She gets it out to Holt. Holt pulls up for a three. Doesn't take it. There's Reese again. That's just too easy right there.
Look for Reese to keep dominating.
Yeah. I mean, because she's head and shoulders over every single one of these players, and if they come out and charge the shooter, then Akaria, she's made one of her two baskets with three people on her. So it's going to be like that for the night for Spring Hill. She's just got that much difference in size. Having also checked in here for Spring Hill is Eli Cabela. She's got the ball against Kinsley Morris, who we'll see more of too as the night goes on. Harris gets it off to Harrison. Harrison drives in against Reese, but she can't do anything with that size. Ashlyn Coleman comes away with it. And here goes Katie Pipkins with her deuce. I promise y'all I'm going to get this camera. I'm going to start doing the camera every time, Chandler, okay?
I believe in you.
Katie Pipkins with thank you. I don't know if anybody else does or not. All right, Drew Harris gets it over here on this right wing. Now she kicks it over to Cabela. Cabela guarded by Morris. Now over to Schuler. Now into the hands of Taylor, who is going to be fouled by Ashlyn Coleman. I haven't been keeping up with the fouls the way I should, but that's okay. We'll get around that. We'll get around to that eventually as well. That is Ashlyn Coleman with the foul. I don't know if they're going to tell us how many she has. All right, so Reese is going to check out along with Pipkins. Checking in. First one on her, okay. Our friend JP down there is going to tell us what we don't know. So checking in for her, for Reese and Pipkins, are Brea Smith and Jaylee Hicks. So we got a little bit smaller lineup. Well, if Akaria Reese comes off the floor, it's got to be a smaller lineup, right? So Hicks is out here on Harrison, and then Marsh with the block out on the perimeter, and now Ashlyn Coleman has it up the middle, kicks it out to Hicks, and she's going to walk. She got it in a bad little spot, got herself in a bad spot, shuffled the feet, and got the turnover.
All right, but like I said, Scott, and something I've talked to you, off the court about is just how good they'll move the ball.
Yeah.
A few miscues early, but I think that once they get in a rhythm here in this matchup, it's going to be very hard to stop them.
Yeah, it's such a – this team looks a lot more like they looked at the end of the year last year. They were already looking like this. Oh, that's a great play by Spring Hill to get it underneath to Cabela, but they can't score it. Now they're going to get it to Morris on the break. She gets it over in the corner to Holt. Holt tracks it down. She dribbles over on that right side for Giles County. Oh, what a good spin move. Goes into Euro step into the blocks and the scoop and score for Mariah Holt. And what a great shot for Mariah Holt. That's awesome, dude. Just seeing a lot of stuff out of them that we would have never seen last year as these young girls start to continue to get better under the guidance of Steger. Schuler drives. Kinsley Morris affects the shot but will be called for the foul. What about that move down there?
Man, that is as good as you can get right there.
Yes.
Extremely impressive. We saw, obviously you weren't with me, but in Fayetteville saw quite a few great moves like that from this team. I've been really impressed with their creativity as far as making plays and making teams guess what they're going to do next, because it's been impressive. That's
a high-level move right there with the spin move in the blocks and then the scoop, and Shooter makes 1 or 2. And that's 3 points now for Spring Hill versus 15 for Giles County. Giles County leads 15-3. All right, here we go. Ball coming back down with Holt. She's in the center. Kicks it over to Hicks. Out on the right wing, she dribbles out top, pulls it up, gets it in the middle to Coleman. Coleman with a foul line jumper, and her 6th point of the night, 17-3. Giles County leads this ball game with 1.5 minutes left in the first period. Driving to her right with Hicks on her. Now Schuler gets it against Reese. Reese is checked back in. And there's Brea Smith. Brea has stayed in, but this time Reese is going to pick up the foul trying to guard Schuler.
Scott, while they have 3 fouls now, they've done a lot better tonight. Foul trouble has kind of been an early struggle for the Lady Bobcats.
Right.
One that they've been working to clean up on.
First one for Schuler is good. Yeah.
But
second is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Coleman. Coleman's going to push it up the other way. There's Hicks with it. She going to shuffle those feet? No. Got a player down. I did not see her down there. We got a player down for Spring Hill. That is Cabela. Tell you what, they're going to be with her for just a second. Let's take a real quick timeout, catch my breath, see if I can figure out where I am, what I'm doing, and we'll be back in well, let me take that back. They are going to be able to help her off, so never mind. Everybody take a little breath. We're not going to go anywhere as Cabela comes off the floor, and checking in for her will be number 2. And that will be Jordan Crawley. We've seen her already in this ball game. Giles County had the ball down their end whenever they stopped play. So Coleman's going to inbound the ball on this near side to Hicks. Out top at the half-court line. She gets it over to Coleman. Coleman underneath the Reese. Reese double teamed. Oh, easy to Pipkins. Pipkins with her 2nd point of the night. 2nd basket of the night, and it's now 19-4, under a minute left here in the first period.
And what a great first period of play it's been for the Lady Bobcats.
And recognition they are the pass this early in the season, the pass recognition, the finding the open spots on the floor. It's really, really great to see from these Lady Bobcats. And there's a good move by Schuler for Spring Hill. She just can't get that finish, but that was another good pivot move. They're going to get it underneath to Coleman. She's going to drive the block, spin move, fade away, tries to pass it over to Reese. It gets knocked away, and Spring Hill's going to come away with it on the turnover. 23 seconds left. Harrison over to Harris. Now they get it underneath the Shooter. It's knocked away by Hicks. Hicks is going to bring it down. They're going to throw it underneath to Smith. Brea Smith kicks it back out top to Coleman. Coleman to Reese. Reese with a little shot underneath. And that'll be the end of the first period. Giles County leads this ball game 21-4. We'll be right back here in just a minute on KSR Sports.
This is Mike Keefe for Winterburn and Associates Insurance. Winterburn Insurance is a full-service insurance agency, meaning they can help you with virtually every kind of personal insurance. Keep them in mind for auto, home, life, and health. Winterburn and Associates Insurance has been serving Giles County and the surrounding area for nearly 70 years, so they truly are a trusted choice. Get a quote online at winterburninsurance.com or call 363-8638. Winterburn and Associates Insurance, proud members of the Insurers of Tennessee.
Hey, buddy, why the throwback uniform?
Well, boys, you see, it's to celebrate the glory days, the pride, the passion, the tradition.
Wow, what could be better than wearing a throwback uniform on game day?
How about throwing back a green and gold citrusy sun-drop soda in a throwback bottle while wearing my throwback uniform on game day?
The pride, the passion, the tradition.
Throwback a green and gold Sundrop today.
Welcome back in, Scott Stewart and Chandler Harmon here with you as we have Giles County leading going into the second period, 21-4 as Akaria Reese scored at the buzzer for her 6th point of the night. Spring Hill brings it into Schuler. She gets it out to Harris. If I'm pronouncing any of these girls' names wrong for Spring Hill, I'm sorry, but if I showed you, oh my goodness. Katie Pickens just took it away from her, got it to Mariah Holt, but it was taken back away. What a great play on defense by Katie Pipkins. And once again, I'd like to, as I was saying, if I'm mispronouncing any of these Spring Hill girls' names, the writing that I had to deal with is unbelievable, and I'm sorry. I am doing the best I can do based on the writing that I had. So just so you know that. Hicks over in the corner to Holt. Holt dribbles out to the top of the key, and they get it over in the corner to Hicks. They tried to get it in Smith at the foul line. Knocked away by Spring Hill. That's a turnover. Doesn't make Coach Steger too happy. Schuler driving in on Reese, trying to get the foul on Reese, but Reese just stands there, stands her ground, puts her hand up, and knocks that away. Great defensive effort by Reese, and they're going to get it underneath now to Smith. Smith gets it into Reese. Reese with the shot and the foul. Count it, baby. 2, 4, 8 now for Akaria Reese. 23-4 and one coming up.
Scott, she has been dominant in this game, and they just do not have an answer for her at all. When she is under the net, it's over.
She is Akaria Reese now looking for point number 9 on this and one, and it's good.
She gets it.
Give her 9. 24-4, 7:10 left in the second period. We're going to have a little whistle action here. Can I have your attention? Oh, they got these, okay. So the student section has these little clapper things, and they are not allowed to use them during the action. They can use them when they're not, and that's what that announcement was about. So there'll be a T thrown on somebody if they keep it up, just to let you know. And then also the police will be finding their way over there and taking those things away from somebody as well. So if they don't, they can do it when they're not playing. They can do it, and that's the noise you hear in the background. By the way, it's little clapper sticks. All right, Spring Hill has it down on their end. I'm sorry, let me get the camera down here to you. As driving to the basket is Taylor, I believe it is. No, Crawley. She's going to be fouled. Not sure who was that foul on. Can you pick that up for me?
It looked like he said Katie Pipkins.
Okay. We'll give it to Katie for now, and then we'll figure out later. Ball gets away from Spring Hill, but it's kicked out of bounds by Brea Smith. Giles and Spring Hill keep the ball down on their end, trailing Giles County 24-4. Giles County did beat this team 66-35 at their place just back earlier, first day of this month, December the 1st, one of the early games of the year. Harrison.
Scott, so far in this matchup, it's looking like it might be about the same result.
Yeah, there's a steal for Mariah Holt, who drives. Oh, in the lane. The ball's knocked away, and they do get the foul called, which they should, because she about got her head taken off. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. I think of the 2. Now, I'm not making favorites, but I'm just telling you about what I see from the young players that are a year older now. The 2, obviously Reese and Holt are the two that I see that have improved the most since last year, just in their confidence, if nothing else. Hicks over in the corner. There's Brea Smith with a three. Well, I bet Miss Smith said, what about me, baby? All right, Brea, I'm sorry. You too, girl. You too. Giles County going to put on a little pressure now. And it's going to be knocked away by Katie Pipkins on the inbound.
Katie Pipkins briefly leaves the gymnasium, but she's back now.
Get her some popcorn. Her daddy's out there serving popcorn. So they get the ball in to Harrison. Track down. She's going to go all the way into the lane and go around Reese, but the shot, Reese affected the shot, wouldn't go. Smith all the way up to Pipkins, racing up the other way, and no good on the layup. Drew Harris is going to come out of it for Spring Hill. And now Pipkins tries to reach in there and grab it again. There's a three-pointer on the way for Spring Hill. No good. Giles County runs down the rebound. Smith. We got some fast and furious action, guys, as Smith brings it up for Giles County. There's Hicks wide open for three. Count it. Woo! By the way, those are First Realty Group three-pointers that we're getting this year. This year we got our First Realty Group three-pointers, and all of those three-pointers, the one by Brea Smith and the one by Jaylee Hicks, brought to you by First Realty Group. Thank y'all. Thank First Realty Group for their efforts with us on bringing you basketball, Giles County and Richland basketball. Brea Smith comes away with it for Giles County. She drives into the block, stops. Good job keeping her pivot foot down. And there's Mariah Holt, step back three. No good. Rebound and comes down, and it's fought for. They're on the floor fighting for it, and it'll be a tie ball, and that will go into Spring Hill's possession. 5:05 left here in the first half. We're expected to have Coach Nick Campbell join us for halftime. And so it's 30-4 is your score, and Giles County with the lead. Now we'll lose Chandler for part of this ball game. He has some newspaper duties to take care of as well. He'll be writing this story up, so you make sure you check it out in the newspaper, but he'll also be taking us some good pictures. Ashton Coleman comes away with the missed shot. She drives to her right, kicks it out to Mars, top of the key. Now they're going to get it all the way in the corner, and checking in for Giles County now is Faith Reynolds. Also checking in for Giles County is Brooklyn Tucker, right? Tucker.
That's correct, yeah.
And we've got Faith Reynolds also in for Giles County. So getting some other younger players in as Tucker gets it out top. And now, there's Tucker that had it there, and she hands it back out to Ashton Coleman. Coleman at the top of the key, drives, kicks it out to Reynolds. Reynolds now, they're just working around the edge with 4:24 left, and Giles County up 30-4. Now the ball gets away. Harrison runs it down, but she gets it knocked away, and Tucker comes away with it. Now Reynolds. Reynolds brings it up. Tucker. Underneath. See, I'm leaving somebody out here. Briley Wharton has come in. Okay, I was missing somebody else. So Briley Wharton's come in, Brooklyn Tucker, and Faith Reynolds. So I'm sorry about that. Now Ashton Coleman with the three. She gets it, is off, but it comes down to Kinsley Mars. Now Coleman will keep it. There's Reynolds with a three. Her shot is in.
And it's in.
That's a First Realty Group three-pointer for Faith Reynolds, and Giles County leads 33-4. 3:47 left here in the second period. Go ahead.
And, Scott, that is their third straight three in a row now for them scoring-wise. They are on a tear here as of late.
The First Realty Group three-pointers are falling all over the place. They're raining them down as Harrison puts one up for Spring Hill, and her shot is good. So we'll give her two. That's her first basket, and 33-6 now. 3:20 left in the first half. Kinsley Morris, she might as well shoot one. Nope, Faith Reynolds is out there. She won't shoot. She tries to get in the middle to Wharton. No good. Coleman on the defense knocks it away. She comes away with it. Didn't get the camera down there to see that, but good defense by Ashton Coleman. She puts a little fadeaway jumper. It's good. Ashton Coleman, she started this game off with a couple of baskets, and now she's got 8 points. And Giles County leads 35-6. Harrison, three-pointer on the way for Spring Hill. Woo, she is heating up. Is Alasia Harrison with a three there that makes it 35-9. Wharton gets it underneath the Morris, spinning to the middle. Good looking shot, just couldn't get it to fall. But there's Ashlyn Coleman again. Ashlyn that says, wait a minute, what about me, everybody? So Ashlyn Coleman, I talked about those two girls that look better. You just knew Ashlyn Coleman was going to be better. There wasn't any way to I should have just said that I'll start off with so there wasn't any kind of confusion. I knew Ashlyn was going to be better, and she is, as she's in her junior year now. Kinsley Marsh with the rebound on the miss on the Spring Hills end. They find Wharton streaking to the basket. She puts a shot up. Oh, it won't go. Rebound comes down to Spring Hill. Harrison brings it up for the Lady Raiders. She stops, pulls it back. Whoop, went too far. Puts up a three, no good. Morris fights for it, but comes down in the hands of Taylor. I believe that's Crawley, Crawley shoots. No, they get it to Shooter. She shoots, and she'll be fouled. Shooter go to the free throw line. Who'd they put that on?
That'd be number 2, Jaylee Hicks.
Jaylee Hicks second?
It's on
okay.
number 2.
Schuler, if I'm saying it right.
Or sorry, no correction, number 3. Right. That's Faith Reynolds. Sorry.
Faith Reynolds picks up the foul, 37-9. First free throw is up and no good for Schuler. She has made her living at the free throw line tonight, having hit a couple.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Scott. This will be her 6th free throw shot tonight.
And if she makes it, she'll be 50% from what I have, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
I want to fact check myself.
3 for 6, 37-10 with 1:30 seconds left here in the first half. Giles County tries to get it underneath the Marsh, but they throw it away. Harrison comes away with it. Harrison drives into the lane. Bralia Smith will foul her, and she will go to the free throw line. Yeah. So we're going to lose Chandler here for a little bit. He'll be back in the third period. Then he'll be doing more newspaper duty again in the fourth. So glad to have Chandler on here for his first time to call a ball game for KSR Sports. It's my second time for KSR Sports in a very long time. Glad to be back with the guys at WKSR. Love doing ball games, and I love doing ball games with WKSR. Glad to be with these guys as the second free throw is no good. And both those free throws are no good as Wharton picks it up down on this end for Giles County. Kinsley Marsh is going to shoot a three from the corner. Well, let's just get everybody in on the action tonight as Kinsley Marsh strips a First Realty Group three for her first basket of the night. Everybody's getting in on the three action tonight as that shot for Spring Hill is no good, and it'll go off of the Spring Hill Lady Raider and go out of bounds. Giles County will get it. We're going to have Reynolds check out as Tucker will check back in. So you've got, Hicks, Marsh with another three, no good. Wharton, Hicks, Smith, Tucker, and Kinsley Marsh on the floor for Giles County now. Spring Hill with 26 seconds. She drives the baseline, gets the ball knocked away. She steps on the baseline. It'll be another turnover. Giles County leads 40-10, 23.1 seconds as they take on Spring Hill tonight here at Hard Mayfield Gym. As I said, these two teams have squared off once already. Giles County coming away with a big win on the road. That ball gets away from Giles County. It's going to be Spring Hill going down to the basket. Be Taylor. Taylor will be fouled, I believe, by Wharton. I believe they're going to hand that one off to Wharton. It'll be two shots now for Taylor. Expecting to have Coach. First one's good for Taylor. Expected to have Coach Nick Campbell here in just a minute whenever we get into halftime. Second one is no good. Rebound comes down to Morris. Giles County heads up the floor. Morris will pick it up, and she travels. Morris traveled. It'll be a turnover with 2.5 seconds as they'll get the ball in. They'll get the ball into with 2.5 seconds for Spring Hill there at half court. And that'll be the end of the first half. I'll tell you what, let's take a couple of minutes. We'll be right back with Nick Campbell from the Giles County High School boys here on WKSR Sports.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
We meet by accident, a play on words, but when you need us, we're there. Gerald's Auto Body and Gerald's Auto Repair is a trusted friend when you need auto repairs or auto body work. We specialize in making you feel at ease in a time that can be uncertain at best. We take the worry away and give you our very best. Gerald's Auto Body and Gerald's Auto Repair, a trusted friend when you need us. Call 363-0539 or drop by 716 North 1st Street, Pulaski.
This is Jill Kilburn with Big Green Dumpster. Whether you're cleaning out the garage or tackling a renovation, we've got you covered. We have 4 dumpster sizes, 11 to 30 yards. Order before 1 p.m. for same-day delivery. We offer demolition and junk removal. We offer a contractor's discount and include a direct text line for prompt service. Serving Middle Tennessee and North Alabama, our prices are online, so book now at bigggreendumpster.pro or call 931-903-2424. Big Green Dumpster.
First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and our loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They're our friends and our neighbors. Together, we're making communities great. Member FDIC.
At Haney Realty and Property Management, we strive to work with all your real estate needs. Listing, buying, property management, or rental, we have got you covered. Call me, Daniel Haney, at 931-309-8291 or come by the office located at 109 South 1st Street in Pulaski, and one of our agents will be able to assist you. Our website is www.haneyrealtypm.com. Haney Realty and Property Management. We are your best friend in real estate.
For all your real estate, property management, and auction needs, contact Haney Realty Auction Company.
Welcome back in to Giles County High School's Hardin Mayfield Gymnasium. I'm Scott Stewart, and over on night number 2, I've got Coach Nick Campbell of the Giles County High School boys. Hey, Coach, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Good. We watched that B team. We were talking about that just a minute ago. B team looked pretty good tonight against the Spring Hill boys.
Yes, sir.
B
They
team
did.
boys.
Yes, sir. They did. They've been fired up to play. We've had a couple teams that have canceled on them, so they were looking forward to getting to their second game. They played pretty well over at Lincoln I guess it was on Tuesday. So they did really well today. Really well.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys are 3-3 is what I have now. You correct me if I'm wrong.
Sir, that is correct.
Going off the internet. Of course, we know how the internet can be.
It's got to be true, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you know, you lost to Page that first game. You lost those first 2 games to a couple of pretty good teams. Talk about what's changed over to where you won the 3 in a row before you fell to Lincoln County.
Lincoln's a really good team too. So all 3 of our losses have been to really solid teams. So we are, trending in the right direction. We had some guys out from football. They come back, and then Deshaun Howard, our only senior, rolls his ankle and misses a few games. And then Ex-Hannah, he hasn't played yet, but tonight will be his first game. So we're trying to piece the puzzle together a little bit, but it's been good for a lot of our younger guys and some guys that haven't played a whole lot of varsity minutes yet. So we're still kind of young when it comes to varsity minutes. We've only got really 3 guys who have a ton of varsity minutes, but all of our guys are doing a great job of competing in practice and continuing to get better.
Right. Hey, you know, you went 20 and 10 last year, I believe it was, and I know any that doesn't end in Murfreesboro is not satisfactory, right? But talk about a difference, you know, other than the specific players. Of course, we know you got at least you got a couple players that aren't here that were here last year. But what's the difference between this team and last year's team?
Well, last year we only had 2 seniors. This year we have 1 senior. So
right.
We started out last year. People don't realize this. We started out 1-3 last year. So we got hot and won some games, but we're going to be fine once we get all our guys back and we can start practicing with everybody. This is everybody is dressing out tonight. Deshaun is back. He'll be limited role. Xana's back. This is the first time that we have had this entire team together, including practices, including the summer. Because Kason Howard was injured during the summer, so we haven't played with our full team yet. So we're excited to do that, but we got to continue to get better. We're competing in practice. We're getting better in practice. We just kind of got to play with each other and practice with one another just to see, you know, one time this guy may cut, or I may think he may go to the three-point line. It's just stuff like that that you can't really replace game experience with one another. So.
Yeah, I did a wrestling game last week, and, you know, it's like you're seeing the things that you're going to be able to do. It's just the small things like you're talking about that are going to be happy. They'll be able to do them 5 games, 10 games from now, but right now they can't. So that's one of the questions I was going to ask. How do you approach a season in terms of trying to have your team playing their best in February and March? Because we all know how rough it is in December, right?
Yeah.
How do you approach that for a season?
You know, and we scheduled some tough games early in the year knowing that we weren't going to have our full roster. So we got some tough games coming up. We kind of approach it, you know, 2 to 3 different seasons. You know, coaches say you got your preseason, then you got your district tournament, and then you got your district regular season, and you got district. Well, for us, we kind of have 4 seasons, you know, because we got before the football guys come back, and then before the district regular season starts, and then district tournament, region tournament. So, you know, we do schedule some tough teams, but, you know, I think it makes us better down the stretch. Our guys are ready to start playing a lot of games. You know, here in the next probably, I guess, 2 weeks, we're going to play 6-8 games. So we got a big Christmas tournament coming up next weekend.
Yeah, I was going to get you to talk about the Christmas tournament. I think we've got that scheduled on the WKSR on the slate. So
yes, sir. We start next Friday at 1:30, and then it'll start boys game, girls game, boys game, girls game, boys game. So we're going to put that schedule out on Monday on our social media stuff. So we got probably 14 different high schools coming in over 2 days.
Nice.
So it's a boys and girls Christmas tournament. So
I like that.
Yeah,
I know Giles County used to go to a lot of other people's places for Christmas, and y'all still do some. But I like that you're having a big one for you. So I helped cover that one last year. You know, whenever you guys were playing in that one, because last year I was covering some Lawrence County stuff, and you had some Lawrence County teams over
We'll
here.
have Lawrence County boys and girls and Summertown boys here. So
Okay, great. Yeah, that's great. So if you want to see what's going to be some of the better basketball, because Lawrence County's in y'all's district, and Summertown is always a tough team. So, okay, Coach, I appreciate you spending a little time with me. It's good to see you, man, and good luck this evening. Thank you,
sir,
brother.
thank you.
All right, take care, man. We're going to take a break. Listen to a couple of our sponsors. By the way, listen to who these guys are, and make sure you know who our sponsors are, because they bring these ball games to you every single night that we're here with you on KSR Sports. We'll be back in about a minute.
Attention Giles County residents, looking for your next career opportunity? Look no further than M&M Staffing, your trusted local staffing agency. Owner John Braden Harper and recruiters Cree Holt and Mercedes Houston are all proud members of Giles County who understand our community inside and out. At M&M Staffing, we're your neighbors supporting local schools, athletes, organizations, and causes that matter to you. Visit us on Facebook, step into our office, or apply online at mnmstaffing.net. You can also give us a call at 931-347-4255. M&M Staffing, your bridge to a brighter future in Giles County.
Natural gas safety tips brought to you by Pulaski Natural Gas. Call before you dig. Don't hit a buried gas line. Before you dig or move earth in any way, call your local one-call number or utility locator service. They can tell you the location of buried natural gas lines, power lines, and other utilities so you can dig safely. These tips are brought to you by Pulaski Natural Gas, 363-1752, 363-1752.
All right, welcome back in. Scott Stewart with you here. Thank you for all of our sponsors who sponsor WKSR Sports Basketball, Giles County Basketball, Richland Basketball. We got a few more we're going to get to you. Make sure you check out these guys and pay attention to who they are. Tell them thank you, do business with them, and tell them thanks for supporting local athletics and also allowing us to be on the air here with your ball games. Giles County leads 40-11. I've got some stats. I'm off a little bit. I've only got Giles County. I've missed a couple of baskets, but Giles County is up 40-11. Your leading scorer that I have Ashton Coleman with 10, and then Akaria Reese with 9. We had four threes, four First Realty Group threes in there. Which was Kinsley Morris, Brea Smith, Jaylee Hicks, Faith Reynolds. Katie Pipkins had 2 baskets underneath. So Katie Pipkins actually gets the ball in as Giles County starts this second half. Out top, she gets it over to Ashton Coleman. Now back over to Pipkins. There's Mariah Holt with a 3. It's no good. Rebound. Fought for and comes away with it is Harrison. Harrison's going to drive for Spring Hill. Spring Hill. She gets it over to Crawley to Schuler. Schuler to Harris. Harris 3 on the way. Misses everything, goes out of bounds, and it will be Giles County ball on the miss. Top scorer was Harris. She had 5 for Spring Hill. And their 11. As Giles County brings it up. Katie Pipkins launches a 3. It's just off the mark. Rebound comes down to Taylor. Taylor brings it up against 2 Giles County players. She pulls up, but it's knocked away. Now it's going on the floor. Pipkins goes after it. She picks it up. She's gone. She's going to go all the way down. She's going to pass it off to Holt. Holt with the runner. It's good. And first 2 points now for Giles County in the second half belong to Mariah Holt. Harris brings it into the traffic. She gets it, knocks away, and now it's going to go into Pipkins. Pipkins gets to do the layup, and it's good. So Katie Pipkins picks up her 6th point tonight. Giles County's lead advances to 44-11. Spring Hill will bring it down. And he'll go into the hands of Harrison out deep in the half court. Harrison gets it over here to Crawley. She loses the handle, but she gets it back in the lane. Akaria Reese comes away with it. Ashton Coleman will bring it up across half court. She's picked up there by Harris. Spin move out to the top of the key, kicks it over to Holt. Holt finds Katie Pipkins in the corner. Now they find Coleman all alone up at the top of the key. No, won't go. Harrison comes away with it for Spring Hill. Spring Hill headed back the other way. Harrison tries to drive on Coleman. She can't, pulls back. Skip pass over to Schuler. Out top. Pipkins goes after the ball. She dribbles out of it, goes up against Reese and Morris, has to pull it back. There's Harris with a 3. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Reese. Giles County going the other way. Reese all the way down the other end to Pipkins. Pipkins with the layup, and it just won't go. Holt gets the rebound, though. Her shot won't go. Spring Hill's going to come away with it. Katie Pipkins having a hard time with those layups today. No, that's not usual. Now Kinsley Marsh with the steal, and Ashton Coleman's going to slow it all down, get it out top now to Pipkins. Pipkins over to Holt. Holt double teamed in the corners, trying to dribble out. Can't. There's Pipkins. She's picked up by Harris way out there at center court. She dribbles around, goes for the pass over to Coleman. Coleman's going to be fouled by Harrison. So Harrison fouls Coleman. A couple of Giles County players coming in as Hicks and Smith, as Coleman and Morris will go out. Still have Akaria Reese, Mariah Holt, Smith, Pipkins, and Hicks as they get it underneath Akaria Reese, and there'll be a foul called there on Schuler as Reese was trying to back in for the shot. Akaria Reese has done all of her damage underneath, usually on breaks to the basket, but that time she got it and she tried to dribble back in there. Got the foul called on the defender. Hicks gets it out top. Now she's going to pass it over to Holt in the corner. She wants the three, but she didn't. Oh, what a great move in the corner. She goes to the baseline, puts it up. Won't go. She gets her own rebound and puts it back up. Mariah Holt with her 9th point that I've got. It may be more than that. I'm missing a couple baskets, but for this point, at this point, she's got about 9 points, and Giles County leads 46-11 with 4:20 left here in the period. Harrison over in the corner. Three-pointer on the way, hits the back of the board. That's Taylor. Hit the back of the board, that's out of bounds. So Giles County will get the ball back. By the time this night's over with, folks, we'll be remembering to move this camera like I'm supposed to. Hicks in Giles County's half of the court, trying to find somebody. She's double teamed out there. She finally gets it off to Pipkins. Pipkins finds Holt. Holt finds Reese. What a great snag by Reese. Good hands. As Reese gets what I have as her 11th point, and it's 48-11. Giles County with 3:44 left now in the period. Spring Hill with the ball knocked away. Pipkins gets it. She drives back the other end of the floor. She goes up with the layup. It won't go. There's Hicks with the rebound. She's going to pull it back out. She gets it over. Now they try to get it underneath the Akaria Reese, but the pass was not tall enough to get over the defender. The ball gets into the Spring Hill defender's hand. Spring Hill comes away with it. And Katie Pipkins, I believe, will be called with that foul. All right, checking out will be Reese, Pipkins, and Holt. Checking in now on the floor now, we got Wharton, Coleman, Morris, Smith, and Hicks for Giles County. Here we go. Harrison drives, kicks it over to Crowley. Crowley's three no good. Shooter comes away with the rebound over Wharton. She puts it up no good. Ashlyn Coleman comes away with it. She goes all the way up court to Smith. Smith is going to be called for the travel. She got it awkwardly. She was on an awkward step, and she just took an extra one, really is how that worked out. And now Spring Hill will come down. Giles County leads this 48-11. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the period. Third period, that is. We're in the second half. Shooter gets it baseline, guarded by Wharton. Now they kick it back out top to Harrison. She dribbles inside the three-point line. It won't go. Rebound comes down to Kinsley. And now Ashton Coleman directing traffic. Dribbles over to her right, gets it to Hicks. Hicks dribbling, gets it out top to Coleman. Coleman pulls inside the lane, pops a shot, no good. Wharton kicks it off to Morris. Morris no good. Coleman shoots no good. Morris gets the rebound. She shoots, it's no good. Rebound comes down to Spring Hill, and that foul will be called on, I believe, Kinsley Morris. Well, look who's back. Get any good pictures?
I think so. I think so.
We'll be expecting to see those in the newspapers.
Hey, don't put that pressure on me now.
2 minutes left in the third period. Giles County leads 48-11. As Crowley drives, her shot's no good. Coleman comes up the other end, gets it to Smith. Smith's jumper, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Harrison. Harrison is pestered by Hicks as she tries to bring it up. Tell me what you saw down there on the floor while you were down there.
Man, I saw some good defense.
Yeah.
Bobcats have looked really good this game.
You didn't see
overall.
any good shooting.
Yeah.
There's not been a lot of good shooting this second half.
Hey, you know what they say, though? Defense wins games.
No,
right?
yeah, that's right, yeah. When you're up 48-11, you don't have to shoot good, do you? Wharton comes away with the rebound for Giles County, and she'll get it over to Kinsley Morris. As Giles County drives back down, she walked. She got a little froze up there right past the half-court line. did Kinsley Morris, and she traveled. I was trying to come up with a good word. I couldn't come up with one. Harrison across the half-court line, picked up by Smith. 48-11 with a minute left in the third period. Oh, boy, Smith almost picked Schuler's pocket, but she gets called for the foul. I don't know. I missed somebody on the first half there. I missed about 4 points, so I'm still calling out what I've got, but I know it's not right. We'll try to get you the official book when Chandler goes down in the fourth period. Maybe we can get the official book. That ball's thrown it right to Smith. She's going to drive, go across the half-court line with it. Hand it off to Coleman. Now Hicks gets it all the way out. We're inside a minute, 35 seconds left in the third period. Giles County way up. There's a three-pointer on the way from Smith. Man, they're wanting to hit one, aren't they? Hicks puts it back up on the rebound. It's no good. Rebound comes down. Now Smith's going to fight for it. She's going to be called for another foul. 48-11, 24 seconds left. Yeah, defense is right. That's what you're seeing in this second half for sure. Giles County has absolutely done a tremendous job on the defensive end of the floor.
Absolutely, Scott. It looks like, we talked about Cabela going down earlier. It looks like that is a right ankle injury. She will not be returning this game.
I hate to hear that. Jody Hicks brings it across for Giles County. She gets it over to Coleman. 8 seconds. Underneath to Morris. Oh, what a nice pass by Smith. Good recognition. And then finding Morris down there for her fifth point. And that'll end the third period. We'll be back in just a minute. We got some more of our great sponsors to bring to you. Check them out. We'll be back.
Natural gas safety tips brought to you by Pulaski Natural Gas. Call before you dig. Don't hit a buried gas line. Before you dig or move earth in any way, call your local one-call number or utility locator service. They can tell you the location of buried natural gas lines, power lines, and other utilities so you can dig safely. These tips are brought to you by Pulaski Natural Gas, 363-1752, 363-1752.
When it comes to your family's health, you can count on Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Pulaski. We're focused on keeping you at your best with annual screenings and preventative care. Having a family doctor helps you stay healthy, so our Southern Tennessee Medical Group makes it easy to find one. Call 1-800-424-DOCS. That's 1-800-424-3627. Or visit southerntmpulaski.com to find a primary care physician.
We are back. Chandler's dancing over here, y'all.
Yeah. And sometimes you got to feel the music, right?
That's right. Scott Stewart, Chandler Harmon here with you on KSR Sports. Giles County cruising right now. 50-11. Right now, let's see. I believe Ashley Coleman's still I believe Karia Reese is now your leading scorer. I've got her with 11. Ashley Coleman with 10. I've got Mariah Holt with 9. Several players with First Realty Group three-pointers. We did not have one in the third period, but we'll make sure that we call them out when they do as Giles County enters this fourth period with a 50-11 lead. And now Jaylee Hicks is taking it away from the Spring Hill players. Her shot no good, but there's Brea Smith with the rebound in the bucket. That's 5 for her tonight. Brea Smith showing out here in the third and fourth period in the second half.
And what great unselfish basketball. Everyone getting a shot here.
Right.
And we've seen a great rotation of the girls getting their shots to go in. Scott, last week at the Fayetteville matchup, there was only 4 scorers for the Lady Bobcats. So tonight, playing some really unselfish basketball and getting those buckets to fall for them.
Right. Hicks with another great steal on the defensive end. She's really tough on that defensive end, man. We're going to have a wholesale change out here. Hicks is going to stay in. Holt's going to come in. Pipkins, Reese, and then also Reynolds is going to come in. That's going to be Giles County's 5 here with 7 minutes left. 52-11. I think we have a running clock, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct, Scott.
Harris misses her shot, fighting for the rebound. Reese comes away with it. She catches Pipkins wide open to going the other way, and Pipkins hits the the layup. She's had a little trouble with those layups tonight, but that's not generally usual for her to miss those short shots like that. Just been a tough night for her underneath there, but she still got 8 points, I believe, does Katie Pipkins. Spring Hill down the other end, working their offense. They get it to Harris. She's guarded by Pipkins. Giles County just poking at the ball, and it's going to go off of the Spring Hill person, and it's going to be Giles County's ball. 54-11. Giles County leads with 6 minutes and a running clock left here, and Giles County will take the ball in with Pipkins on the right wing. Now they're going to kick it over to Holt. Holt gets it over to Hicks. Hicks' shot is up. There's you another First Realty Group three-pointer, and that's her second of the night for Jaylee Hicks. Giles County's up 57-11. They won 66-33, I believe it was in the first matchup between these two. And Giles County's defense has just smothered Spring Hill out of the gym tonight. Three-pointer on the way, no good by Taylor for Spring Hill, and Mariah Holt comes away with the rebound. Rebound to Pipkins. Pipkins' three is up, no good. Rebound comes down to Harris. She drives again into the lane. Oh, it will not go. Rebound comes down to Hicks. Hicks to Pipkins. Reynolds, baseline jumper, no good. Here comes Spring Hill. 5 minutes left. Giles County still up 57-11. And on the three, she fakes a shot, goes baseline. Now they get it over to Taylor, now Harris. Now over to Crawley, whose shot is no good. Harrison gets the rebound. Her shot's no good. Giles County goes the other way. But it's taken away by Harris. She drives. Her shot's blocked by Reese. It'll go out of bounds off of her, and it'll stay with Spring Hill. Woo! For a 57-11 game, there's a lot going on here, Chandler. 4:27 left. Reese is going to come out. Smith's going to come back in. Smith's had a really good second half.
I would not.
Defensively and offensively.
You know, Scott, I would not be surprised if we don't see Reese again tonight, considering it's a running clock and the lead the Bobcats already have. But what an amazing night for her tonight, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah. That's a travel by Harrison of Spring Hill, and that'll give Giles County the ball going the other way. Yeah, I mean, your key players that you want to get points out of have scored and done great tonight, but you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players on the score sheet. And you got 5 three-pointers, 5 First Realty Group three-pointers, and that ball's going to be dribbled off of Hicks's foot and be over and back, and the ball will go back now to Spring Hill. 3.5 minutes left. Oh. So Chandler's shot us some shots. He's going to have to go down and do some interviews here in a minute, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we're probably going to lose him here again in a minute. We'll have him back here before we get the boys going, or by the time we get the boys going. There's a shot on the way for Spring Hill that is no good, and it'll be Giles County's ball. Like I said, you can catch all of Chandler's great work right there in the pages of the Pulaski Citizen and on PulaskiCitizen.com. Pulaski Citizen works for WKSR. We kind of help them with their news over the weekend. It's a good partnership we have with them. We love working with our folks at WKSR for the Citizen, and I personally like working with them here on the ball game. So thank them for letting us do that. Spring Hill brings the ball the other way. Harrison puts a shot up. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Smith. Smith with the best second half of anybody on the floor right now. Oh, but she throws that one, almost gets it thrown away, but it comes right back to her. Great pass across court. They get it underneath to Wharton. She dribbles. Now she kicks it back out to Reynolds. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left as Wharton gets it out to Tucker. Now they get it over to Smith. Smith drives in the lane, kicks it over to Reynolds. She almost goes out of bounds. She doesn't. Reynolds puts up a three. Count it, baby. Faith Reynolds with her third First Realty Group three-pointer of the night. And it's a big old bucket tonight. Everybody's getting in on the action for Giles County. 60-11. is your lead. Schuler in the lane, kicks it out to Crowley. Crowley three on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Hicks. Hicks up in the corner to Reynolds. Reynolds wants some more. Off the baseline, no good. Tucker comes away with it. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will go to Spring Hill. All right, Chandler, minute 20 seconds left. Wrap up this game for us, and who we got coming up next.
Well, Scott, this has been a great game for the Lady Bobcats once again, continuing to show how great they have become defensively. Last week in the fourth period against Fayetteville, they only held them to 4 points. So far, no points here in this last period of play.
Right.
I jinxed myself.
Well, yeah, 3 now.
3 now. But just absolutely been great for the Lady Bobcats. I think defense, we knew coming into the season would be great for them, but far better than, advertised for them, as they have just dominated in this matchup in the past few. Coming up is the boys Bobcats. They won last week against Fayetteville 65-30. Kason Howard was your leading scorer in that matchup.
Right.
Look to see a very dominant performance from them again, hopefully, as they play very good basketball. Starting to see those football guys back out there on the court, and they are starting to look really good.
Coach
as well.
said it'll be the first game where everybody's together, even since back when they were practicing in the summer. So everybody will be on the bench tonight. First time this season for sure. All right, we're going to run out the clock here, and that'll be the end of this ball game. 62-14, great effort by Giles County High School as the Lady Bobcats defeat the Spring Hill Lady Raiders 62-14. I'll give you some of my numbers. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get the official scorebook here in a minute. So I think Chandler or JP is going to send me that. Chandler's going to go down and get him some interviews. Thank you, Chandler. We'll see you here in a few minutes. And we're going to stop and take a little bit of time for a couple more of our sponsors. We'll be back in just a minute here on KSR Sports.
When it comes to your family's health, you can count on Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Pulaski. We're focused on keeping you at your best with annual screenings and preventative care. Having a family doctor helps you stay healthy, so our Southern Tennessee Medical Group makes it easy to find one. Call 1-800-424-DOCS. That's 1-800-424-3627, or visit southerntmpulaski.com to find a primary care physician.
First Realty Group has been serving Giles and Lawrence County and beyond for decades. We're first because we have the best selection of land, homes, and commercial properties to choose from. Our fair price promise means you can shop with peace of mind locally and with customer care not found elsewhere. We also understand the buying process and what it takes to make it easy, from title to escrow to closing. First Realty Group. First for a reason. Visit frg1.com for all of your buying needs in Giles County.
Fans, from the coin toss to the final quarter, stay refreshed with an ice-cold Coca-Cola as you cheer on the Raiders. Just head to the concession stand and grab the perfect refreshment to share with fellow fans. Share a Coke with a teammate, a rival, or a friend this season. Thank you for choosing Pulaski Coca-Cola. It's time to load up on the best snacks and some delicious ice-cold Coke for all your game day guests. Nothing tastes like everyone you love and everything you like coming together. Coca-Cola. Together, taste better.
May Oil Company, a four-generation family-owned business, is a supplier of fuel products and specialty lubricants serving Pulaski, Giles County, and southern Middle Tennessee from our offices and warehouse at 619 South 4th Street, Pulaski. May Oil Company is also a proud supporter of Giles County Bobcat and Richland Raiders sports. May Oil Company, supporting our Middle Tennessee communities for generations. 931-363-3704.
Welcome back in to Giles County High School, Hardin Mayfield Gymnasium. Scott Stewart here with you with KSR Sports, and I did not get the official scorebook sent to me, so you're going to be stuck with mine, which I know are wrong. So don't add all these up because it ain't going to work. But I'll give you close to what it was, and we will try to get a hold of those official stats. I'll tell you where you can find those official stats, and that will be on WKSR.com and in the Pulaski Citizen. So do not miss those. For Spring Hill, Giles County won this game 60-14. For Spring Hill, it was Cabela with 7. Drew Harris with 7, 6 for Harrison, 3 for Schuler, and 1 for Kiana Taylor. For Giles County, I got your leading scorer is Akaria Reese with 11, Ashlyn Coleman with 10, 9 for Mariah Holt, 7 for Brea Smith, 6 for Hicks, Jaylee Hicks, 6 for Faith Reynolds, 6 for Katie Pipkins, and 5 for Kinsley Morris. Such a great night for all the Giles County players, and really there could have been a whole lot more points scored. Giles County struggled a little bit on breakaways, to be honest with you, or else it could have been a whole lot worse. Giles County played a wonderful defensive game, just really disrupted Spring Hill from the minute that they crossed the half court, and just made it difficult for Spring Hill to get off any shots. And when they did, they got underneath, and they were facing the much taller Akaria Reese, and it just made it really hard for them tonight. So Giles County goes to 5-1 now. Just to go through here just real quick, we'll have to take a real quick look at what the girls have got coming up. We've got them, Fayetteville coming Tuesday night. I believe we've got that game scheduled for WKSR. Just keep your eye on KSR on the KSR Sports Facebook page and listen to WKSR. Those guys, we will make sure you know. But I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that we've got that Fayetteville game. The Fayetteville coming here for the boys and the girls next week here on KSR Sports. Then January 6th. Well, look, there's going to be. I say January 6th. There will be some Christmas action for Giles County's girls, so we won't even jump to that January 6th. Just like Coach said, they're gonna host a Christmas tournament, I think, next weekend, which that'll be a lot of fun. If you get a chance, come over and watch. You get to see a lot of really good basketball for the Christmas, and they use the gate to help raise funds for the teams, and it's just a great time next weekend to come out here and watch because like the coach said, the Giles County boys are going to have everybody back. This game will be the first time everybody will be back together, and then you'll get to see what is a pretty good Giles County High School basketball team, boys, and a pretty good girls team too, just so far from what I've seen. So if you get a chance, come out. If you can't come out Tuesday for the Fayetteville game, make sure that you come out for the matchup for the matchups whenever they have the Christmas tournament coming up. All right, so I'm going to take a few more minutes of a break. We'll come back and talk a little bit about boys. We're about 9 minutes from tip-off, or at least 9 minutes from being told our starting lineup. So we're going to take a pretty extended break right here and see if we can find us some rosters for this ball game coming up. We'll be right back here on KSR Sports.
Fans, from the coin toss to the final quarter, stay refreshed with an ice cold Coca-Cola as you cheer on the Raiders. Just head to the concession stand and grab the perfect refreshment to share with fellow fans. Share a Coke with a teammate, a rival, or a friend this season. Thank you for choosing Pulaski Coca-Cola. It's time to load up on the best snacks and some delicious ice cold Coke for all your game day guests. Nothing tastes like everyone you love and everything you like coming together. Coca-Cola. Together taste better.
May Oil Company, a four-generation family-owned business, is a supplier of fuel products and specialty lubricants serving Pulaski, Giles County, and southern Middle Tennessee from our offices and warehouse at 619 South 4th Street, Pulaski. May Oil Company is also a proud supporter of Giles County Bobcat and Richland Raiders sports. May Oil Company, supporting our Middle Tennessee communities for generations. 931-363-3704.
This is Clay Doggett, your state representative for District 70, and I'm proud to share what makes Giles County such a special place to call home. From our rich history and strong values to our thriving local businesses and hardworking families, Giles County is built on community pride. We're blessed with beautiful farmland, vibrant small towns, and neighbors who always lend a helping hand. Whether it's gathering for local events, supporting our schools, or growing opportunities for the next generation, Giles County continues to be a shining example of Tennessee's best.
We've been cutting prices at Murray Chevrolet GMC. There are amazing red tag deals throughout our lot. Just look for the red hang tags and windows to find the very best deals in our inventory, like the Black Widow Edition Silverado 1500 RST with $12,000 off, or the 2025 Corvette E-Ray with over $14,000 in rebates. Many more great deals with thousands off on 2025 trucks. Swing through or visit our website, murraychevrolet.com, for all the info.
This is Mike Keefe for Winterburn and Associates Insurance. Winterburn Insurance is a full-service insurance agency, meaning they can help you with virtually every kind of personal insurance. Keep them in mind for auto, home, life, and health. Winterburn and Associates Insurance has been serving Giles County and the surrounding area for nearly 70 years, so they truly are a trusted choice. Get a quote online at winterburninsurance.com or call 363-8638. Winterburn and Associates Insurance, proud members of the Insurers of Tennessee.
Hey, buddy, why the throwback uniform?
Well, boys, you see, it's to celebrate the glory days, the pride, the passion, the tradition.
Wow, what could be better than wearing a throwback uniform on game day?
How about throwing back a green and gold citrusy sun-drop soda in a throwback bottle while wearing my throwback uniform on game day?
The pride, the passion, the tradition.
Throwback a green and gold sun-drop today.
Welcome back in the Hard Mayfield Gym. 5 minutes left until tip-off for the Giles County boys game. Scott Stewart with you here on KSR Sports. Glad to be with the KSR Sports game this year. Thank them for allowing me to be on air and on streaming with you guys for a few games this time around. Did Richland last week, doing Giles County. Got mostly Giles County games, and proud to call all of them. Call them all my even though I am a Giles County alum, I do call them all my teams, and I'm really great. I love getting out here and calling these basketball games. Anybody that knows me knows how much I love basketball, and especially high school basketball. So called a few games here back in the past for WKSR. Just so proud that they've allowed me to get back on the air with you guys. Look, Giles County girls just won 60-14. The Giles County boys defeated this Spring Hill team 65-58 the last time they played. Kason Howard 12, Damari Allen 4, Deshaun Howard 11, Ogles 15, Chase Reynolds 4, Xavier Randolph 10, and Octavius Howard 9. That was back on December 1st. So, and then Spring Hill had Xavier Dawkins with 16, Noah Hubman with 4, Alfie Harrison with 1, Ashton Hoffman with 15, Jalen Knight 10, and Javen Cecil 12. You know, this used to be a really, back when they were in a district with between these two teams, Spring Hill, Giles County, and Marshall County, man, there were some battles that you would not believe back in the day. And looks like we may have another one of those tonight. Got about 3.5 minutes. I'm going to have to run you guys off to another couple of our great sponsors. Get some of those in because the action may keep us too busy to take a lot of breaks. Plus, I got to get some rosters written down so I can actually try to tell you guys who's who and what's what. So I'll be back in just a few minutes here on KSR Sports.
We meet by accident, a play on words. But when you need us, we're there. Gerald's Auto Body and Gerald's Auto Repair is a trusted friend when you need auto repairs or auto body work. We specialize in making you feel at ease in a time that can be uncertain at best. We take the worry away and give you our very best. Gerald's Auto Body and Gerald's Auto Repair, a trusted friend when you need us. Call 363-0539 or drop by 716 North 1st Street, Pulaski.
This is Jill Kilburn with Big Green Dumpster. Whether you're cleaning out the garage or tackling a renovation, we've got you covered. We have 4 dumpster sizes, 11 to 30 yards. Order before 1 p.m. for same-day delivery. We offer demolition and junk removal. We offer a contractor's discount and include a direct text line for prompt service. Serving Middle Tennessee and North Alabama, our prices are online, so book now at biggreendumpster.pro or call 931-903-2424. Big Green Dumpster.
First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and our loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They're our friends and our neighbors. Together, we're making communities great. Member FDIC.
At Haney Realty and Property Management, we strive to work with all your real estate needs. Listing, buying, property management, or rental, we have got you covered. Call me, Daniel Haney, at 931-309-8291 or come by the office located at 109 South 1st Street in Pulaski, and one of our agents will be able to assist you. Our website is www.haneyrealtypm.com. Haney Realty and Property Management. We are your best friend in real estate.
For all your real estate, property management, and auction needs, contact Haney Realty Auction Company.
Attention Giles County residents, looking for your next career opportunity? Look no further than M&M Staffing, your trusted local staffing agency. Owner John Braden Harper and recruiters Cree Holt and Mercedes Houston are all proud members of Giles County who understand our community inside and out. At M&M Staffing, we're your neighbors supporting local schools, athletes, organizations, and causes that matter to you. Visit us on Facebook, step into our office, or apply online at mnmstaffing.net. You can also give us a call at 931-347-4255. M&M Staffing, your bridge to a brighter future in Giles County.
Natural gas safety tips brought to you by Pulaski Natural Gas. Call before you dig. Don't hit a buried gas line. Before you dig or move earth in any way, call your local one-call number or utility locator service. They can tell you the location of buried natural gas lines, power lines, and other utilities so you can dig safely. These tips are brought to you by Pulaski Natural Gas, 363-1752, 363-1752.
When it comes to your family's health, you can count on Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Pulaski. We're focused on keeping you at your best with annual screenings and preventative care. Having a family doctor helps you stay healthy, so our Southern Tennessee Medical Group makes it easy to find one. Call 1-800-424-DOCS. That's 1-800-424-3627, or visit southerntmpulaski.com to find a primary care physician.
First Realty Group has been serving Giles.
Welcome in, everybody, as you hear the voice of our friend J.P. Plant calling out the start lineup for the Giles County High School Bobcats. They got Chandler back in his seat. Got everybody's names and numbers written down. Now, whether I can read what I wrote, I won't ever know. I just sent it to you, Chandler, so you can write it down. Here is your starting lineups for the Giles County High School Bobcats. Number 1 in your heart, number 1 on his jersey, Casey Howard, is your first starter for Giles County. And stepping up second on the starting lineup is Colt Ogle, coming straight from the football team to the basketball floor. Up next, Giles County starter will be Chase Reynolds. Chase Reynolds is your fourth starter. I'm sorry, I missed Damari Allen there. I never saw Damari get called out. And there he is, the franchise, number 23 for Giles County. How did I miss him? Where's he at? I don't know if I've got him on here or not. The franchise himself, number 23. For Giles County. Randolph, I'm sorry. Name got away from me there for a minute. Xavier Randolph.
You know, Scott, going back to Colt Ogle, a player that we've heard a lot of good things about.
Right.
Came into the football team this year, did really good things there, looking to do some great things on the basketball team too.
Yep. And there's your tip. Giles County Spring Hill will grab the possession here to start the ball game. First time I've done the streaming here for KSR. First time I've run the camera, tried to announce and keep stats, and of course it affected me a little bit. We did get Chandler did finally get me the girls' official stats. We'll try to get those out to you here in just a minute. I was off just a little bit. Alfie Harrison steps on will be fouled as he tries to drive that's Xavier Howard, as he tries to drive against Kaysen Howard. Howard's going to be called for a foul real quick, and he's got a little talking to from the ref. I don't know what that was about, but now Alfie Harrison will inbound for Spring Hill. Harrison out top to the man on the wing, guarded by Ogle out there. They get it now out top to Knight. Jalen Knight hands it off to on that left wing. That's Harrison. Shots up and good. Howard. For a little mid-range jumper is good, and that's the first 2 points of this game. Giles County trails 2-0. 7 minutes left in the first period. A little trap action. They get it to Randolph down the corner. They get it to Reynolds. Reynolds drives, kicks it over to Randolph at the top of the key. Now there's Reynolds again shooting to the basket. Good pass, good try, but the shot would not go, and down comes the rebound to Spring Hill. They kick it over to Knight. And now they get it underneath to Howard. I'm sorry, that's not Howard. That's Harrison. Ball comes down to Giles County, and they'll go down the other end. Giles County gets it into the hands of Ogle. Ogle on the baseline. Scoop to Howard. Good recognition. Giles County passing the ball really well. Can't finish right now, but that'll come here real soon. 6:20 left in the period, and it's 2-0 Spring Hill as they bring the ball across the half court. Reynolds picks up the man. Howard tries to draw the charge there on Knight. Doesn't get it, and Knight gets the deuce. 6:04, and Spring Hill's going to trap right at the half court line, as that was Knight with that two. Randolph puts Giles County's first basket in for his first two, and it's 4-2 now. And you get Knight down before I forget who scored that one. All right. Giles County knocks the ball away. That's Kaysen Howard knocking the ball away for Giles County. It goes off of a Spring Hill player, and it'll be Giles County's ball. Giles County's going to bring it in. Reynolds will give it to Allen. He'll be trapped. Now they get it to Reynolds. Reynolds pulls it down. There's Kaysen Howard in the corner for three. Bottom. That's a First Realty Group three-pointer for Kaysen Howard. Giles County jumps into the lead with 5-4. Randolph and Howard now your scores for Giles County as the ball moves down to Spring Hill's end of the floor. And they're fighting. Giles County's all over the place on defense. Knocking the ball away. Ogle almost came away with it, but Knight comes away with it. Now they almost knock it away again. Giles County will not leave them alone as Howard goes into the lane. Now the ball's knocked around. I'm sorry, that was Harrison in the lane. And finally, the ball hits the back of the board, and Giles County absolutely harassed Spring Hill to death on that offensive possession, Chandler.
And what a great defensive. Obviously, Bobcats give it two shots there to go down for. But what a great defensive play they've had here to not only tie up the game but lead.
Oh my goodness! So Spring Hill decides they're going to put on some flash pressure. Kason Howard Euro steps them right through the lane and puts the 2 up, and he's going to come away and shoot a free throw for an and one.
Kason Howard, man, he is a great scorer.
Amazing, isn't he? Just amazing. Coach, this is the first time Giles County's had all of their players on the floor together, even since back in the early practice. Because Howard was hurt, he makes the and one. Howard was hurt during practice, and then the football players have been gone. Everybody's back now. Deshaun, Howard's back. All of them are back now. So,
Scott, one player I'm excited to see is Xavier Hanna. Lost him in football due to an injury. Joining the team now.
There comes Allen.
And what a great athlete.
All the way down to the basket where he'll be fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
The Bobcats basketball team has gained a great player in having Damari Allen here. Does some incredible things on the football field.
Oh man, he was ice on the football field, wasn't he?
Yeah,
First free throw was up and no good for Allen.
One thing that Campbell mentioned to me last week after the Fayetteville game is that Damari Allen does a lot of great things. Some things that won't show up on the score sheet, but he has been a great player for them.
Giles County going to put on their own pressure now. Little zone pressure, 2-2-1. Ogle in the back there. They get the ball into Hoffman's hands underneath. He's double teamed. Giles County stays in the zone trap look. They get the ball into Harrison's hand. It's Alfie Harrison out there with the ball, number 10 for Spring Hill. Knight drives. He lowers his shoulder. They're going to call the block on Reynolds. It should be on the floor. With Giles County leading 9-4, 3:55 left now here in the first period. Giles County trailed early 4-2. It was actually 4-0. Now they up 9-4. Knight gets it underneath. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Randolph. Randolph hands it off to Allen. Allen gets it over to Kason Howard, who kicks it back out top to Randolph. It's knocked away almost by Knight. Randolph knocks it off of him again. No. It must have touched Giles County last. That's okay. So they knocked it off a Giles County player, went to backcourt. Giles County, it's a backcourt violation for the Bobcats. It will be Spring Hill ball. Giles County leading 9-4. Knight with a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound this time comes to Randolph. He leads out to Ogle. Ogle pulls it down, but the defense gets back. Now Ogle tries to go in the lane, kicks it out top to Reynolds. Reynolds three, no good. Rebound Randolph, and he puts it back in. Tip drill for Randolph, and that's 4 for him now. Giles County leads 11-4. What you think about it, Chandler?
That was a great play by Randolph. A great guy all around, just absolutely phenomenal at playing. We saw some great things. Football got to cover him for most of the season. Did great things out there. Looking to help his team however he can here tonight, too.
Cecil's checked in. I swear you guys watching this on Facebook, and I would like to once again apologize as Colt Ogle shots off. I'm real new at running this camera, and it's not something I'm used to, so excuse me when I don't run it down on the other end. The man, Cecil's the one that came in and scored. And he also just got a 3-second. He scored on that last trip, got the 3-second call on this trip, as Giles County's going to put some folks in. First one coming in is going to be
and there it is, Xavier Hanna making his season debut for the
I didn't
Giles
get him
County
on there either.
Bobcats.
So Xavier Hanna is back in, and who was the other one that came in?
I did not see. Octavian Howard.
Octavian Howard. Okay, I didn't get either one of the Xaviers whenever I was looking at that just a minute ago. So, and I'm running out of room on this thing for all these players. Just to be honest with you,
it'll be interesting to see how many minutes Hanna gets in this matchup.
Right. So it's a turnover for Giles County down the other end. There was a foul call, I believe. 2:22 left here in the first period. And Howard comes down with the rebound. He's going to race the other way. The ball's knocked away, and it's going to go back the other way as Knight pulls it out to the right wing. Now they get it to Hoffman. Hoffman tries to get it underneath to Cecil. The ball gets away, and it's going to be a little too high for Cecil. Giles County's going to get it with 2 minutes left here in the period. Giles County started off in a hole, but they've run their way out of it. 11-6 now. Randolph out top to Ogles. Ogles going to drive the line. He's going to go around with a reverse layup. Almost gets it. Good move down there. Just couldn't quite get it scored. Those will start falling later on in the year. Knight drives the lane. He's picked up by 3 Giles County players. It's no good. Howard comes down with it. There's Ogle again. Colt Ogles gets it to Howard. Howard three-pointer on the way. That's Octavian Howard. His shot's no good. We're going to come back the other way.
Scott, with Colt Ogle, something you'll see a lot of is he plays good in transition, getting the ball to the guys that are open.
Right. He did a good job right there. Hoffman looking to get it to Cecil, who's guarded by Randolph. Now, that's a mismatch, but now Knight's going to shoot a three. It's no good. He's guarded by Xavier Hanna, but now the Octavian Howard's pass is pulled away, but now Howard goes up strong for a rebound. They're going to call him for a foul, aren't they? I don't like that foul, but I think, yeah, they got him. I don't like that foul at all, but I don't guess anybody asked me what I liked anyway. So.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird foul to call there.
Ogle goes out.
From my perspective here, but
a couple of guys go. A couple of guys go out. We're going to end up with Ogle goes out and makes way for Eric Gentry. Shot on this end is no good. Gentry comes away with it for Giles County. They get the ball in to Hanna right there at the foul line. He has to battle his way for the ball, but then there's going to be a foul called the other way. That may be a makeup on that bad call on the other end. Who knows? Hoffman got that foul. Randolph's going to bring it in to Howard. Howard, little runner there at the foul line. Count it, baby. 6-8 points now for Kason Howard. He's your leading scorer for Giles County. 42 seconds left in the first period. Cecil pulls up from about 10 feet. No good. Rebound comes down to Gentry. Gentry's pass is knocked away, but then he's able to recover it. Now he drives back in, gets it off to Howard. Kason Howard, that is, who drives into the lane, kicks it out to Gentry. Long three on the way from Gentry, no good. Rebound for Hoffman. Hoffman brings it down for Spring Hill. Giles County leads 13-6. 18 seconds left. Knight, double team, Hoffman. Now they get it over in the corner. The man loses the handle on it. There is Xavier Howard for them. That ball comes down into the hands of Hoffman, and that will end the quarter. We'll be back in just a minute. You're listening to KSR Sports.
First Realty Group has been serving Giles and Lawrence County and beyond for decades. We're first because we have the best selection of land, homes, and commercial properties to choose from. Our fair price promise means you can shop with peace of mind locally and with customer care not found elsewhere. We also understand the buying process and what it takes to make it easy, from title to escrow to closing. First Realty Group. First for a reason. Visit frg1.com for all of your buying needs in Giles County.
Welcome back in here to Hardin Mayfield Gymnasium. Scott Stewart and Chandler Harmon here with you for KSR Sports. Giles County leads at the end of the second period, 13-6, as we're about to get the second period underway. Chandler?
And what a great start for the Bobcats here. starting down 4-0 and then answering with an 11-0 run. Just great resilience.
Kason Howard is your leading scorer right now for Giles County as they get the ball into Xavier Hanna. Now back out top to Kason. Now they get at the foul line to Randolph, and Hannah's hammered, no call. Gentry's tripped, no call. Kason backs it back out. Now he's trying to find somebody to throw it to, and it gets thrown away. But now Randolph finds it. There's Octavian Howard in the corner. His three's on the way, no good. Randolph kicks it back out to him again. Three, no good. Randolph with his third straight rebound. Gets it to Gentry. Howard drives into the lane. Shot up and good.
The Bobcats would not be denied on that play right there.
10 points now for Howard, and that was an amazing offensive possession for the Bobcats with 7:09 left. Giles County leads 15-6. And the ball is, let him have it. And Giles County tries to go after the ball as Alfie Harrison loses his handle on it. Octavian Howard fighting for it. They find Kason Howard underneath. I'm sorry I did not get the camera down there for that, but that was faster than I could go. We're going to get a timeout called now by Spring Hill. That timeout for Spring Hill is going to be 30 seconds. We're going to keep it right here. I'm going to let Chandler talk for a minute while I can catch my breath. So talk about all the action that's going on now so far, Chandler.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we saw Spring Hill open up with a 4-0 run as we talked about. Bobcats didn't immediately go on a 9-0 run to take the lead. With Kason Howard being responsible for 6 of those points on the initial 9-0 run. The Bobcats would then go up 11-0 before they would the run would end from Spring Hill. Absolutely been great. You know, they talk about basketball being on a game of runs, and the Bobcats have done phenomenal on their runs. And then obviously best plays of the game, those 3 rebounds from Xavier Randolph to
3 straight rebounds on the offensive end just there.
To get that point.
Pretty amazing for the Bobcats as they will, after that timeout, Spring Hill will be inbounding the ball. It looks like Giles County is going to once again put the pressure on full court. Knight will inbound it for Spring Hill. He'll get it in. No, he does not. As checking in for Giles County is Deshaun Howard, who's been injured, right?
Yeah, he's been injured. Yeah. He was injured during the game against Spring Hill last week.
Right.
Right. And so kind of great to see him back against Spring Hill again. So
right, yeah.
Yeah, Bobcats last week were down him and obviously Hannah, who had not been able to play due to a shoulder injury he got
he's back, yeah,
during football.
In football,
so
right.
Having both them here tonight, a great boost for the team.
Right. Giles County leads 11 now on a team that they beat by 7 earlier. Of course, that we got a lot of a game left, right?
Right, absolutely.
So Knight against 3 Giles County players goes to the baseline, kicks it out. Now they get it into the hands of Alfie Harrison, who throws it away, and it is picked up by Howard. Kason Howard, that is, and underneath Octavian Howard. And Octavian gets that basket to go.
And what a great pass from Howard there to get
absolutely
it to
amazing. Now there's going to be another timeout called, this time called by, that's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back here on WKSR Sports.
When it comes to your family's health, you can count on Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Pulaski. We're focused on keeping you at your best with annual screenings and preventative care. Having a family doctor helps you stay healthy, so our Southern Tennessee Medical Group makes it easy to find one. Call 1-800-424-DOCS. That's 1-800-424-3627, or visit southerntmpulaski.com to find a primary care physician.
Natural gas safety tips brought to you by Pulaski Natural Gas. Call before you dig. Don't hit a buried gas line. Before you dig or move earth in any way, call your local one-call number or utility locator service. They can tell you the location of buried natural gas lines, power lines, and other utilities so you can dig safely. These tips are brought to you by Pulaski Natural Gas, 363-1752, 363-1752.
There's your band. Giles County High School drum corps get us coming back here in the second period. Giles County leads 19-6 as Spring Hill will head down the other end with the ball. Knight tries to get into Hoffman. He does. Hoffman's picked up by Ogles. Ogles just check back in. He's going to get called. Hoffman's going to get the basket and the foul on Cole Ogles. (19-8). Ogles can make it a 10-point game if he can make the and one. Scott Stewart along with Chandler Harmon. Chandler's in and out a little bit. He has to do a little newspaper work as Hoffman hits the free throw. He'll come and go a little bit as that half court. It went off the referee. The half court, and then there's going to be a travel. So they Spring Hill does this like all of a sudden out of nowhere. It's like a flash pressure, and the ball actually went off the referee. They got the steal, but then they walked with it, so it's a turnover. Giles County is going to come up to half court. Howard gets it over to Allen. Allen trapped. Now they get it to Randolph. Key elbow jumper, no good. Almost went, did not go. Now they get it out top to Casey Howard. He strips home a First Realty Group three. Let's see, I got 3, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 now for him in the first half for Casey Howard. There's that First Realty Group three.
Casey Howard has not been denied in this.
No, not tonight. 22-9. Hoffman goes to the basket real strong, won't go. Ogles comes away with a rebound. He brings it up, kicks it over to Howard. Howard's pass is going to be knocked out of bounds by Xavier Howard. If we could get another Howard or two in here, we'd be all right, wouldn't we? We got Deshaun, we got Octavian, we got Kaysen for our team, and we got Xavier for their team. And if we get another Xavier, we'd be all right too, wouldn't we? That's pretty good. We got 3.
Hey man, I might start getting my names mixed up then.
3 Howards, 3 Xaviers, and there's Colt Ogles with a right. And there's only one Colt Ogles, though, and he knocks down a right. Right. I'm sorry. He knocks down a First Realty Group 3 from deep over on that right wing. They're only taking a 30-second timeout here, so we're going to stay with them. Giles County, Casey Howard is on fire, and he can do that. He's done it a lot over his career where he can just go on a heater and just get out of his way. Well, that's where he is right now.
Right. You know, Scott, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Colt Ogle go on a tear here in a minute. Had multiple threes last week in their matchup against Fayetteville. Looking to be one of their best shooters on the team this year.
Right.
Just got his first here just a moment ago. I would not be surprised if we see multiple more from him before the night's over.
So 9 points for Spring Hill right now. I'm going to bring this back down now that the drumming's all started. Don't want to blow everybody's ears off. Hoffman will bring it in. Giles County's going to give pressure again, full court pressure. Hoffman's going to bring it in tonight. He's going to be picked up by Deshaun Howard. Now the ball's knocked away. Giles County gets a turnover. There's Casey Howard with a 3. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Ogles. Ogles kicks it out to Deshaun Howard. Now out top to Allen. He gets it to Xavier Randolph, and there's Deshaun Allen for 3. That's no good. And this time Cecil comes down with the rebound for Spring Hill. Here comes Spring Hill. Hoffman to the baseline. Picked up by Ogles over there. Knight. Now out to Xavier Howard for Spring Hill. He goes to the basket, no good. Rebound Cecil. He goes up, no good. The foul will be called against Giles County, and Cecil will go to the free throw line. That is Everett. No, I'm sorry. It's not Everett Cecil. It's Javen Cecil. Damari Allen picks up that foul.
His first foul of the evening.
And number 32, Javen Cecil, will miss his first free throw. Casey Howard's going to step out. Chase Reynolds, we haven't seen him for a little while. He's going to check back in. Chase has he was a starter. No points so far this game, and both free throws are missed, and rebound comes down to Deshaun Howard. Giles County will go the other way. There's Ogles. Hands it off to Allen. Now he goes to the basket. Wow. What a nice move by Colt Ogles. Giles County's going to stay in that 2-2-1 zone pressure. That was just a nice move out there, Chandler.
Colt Ogle, man, cannot say enough good things about him.
He didn't call it,
done
though.
so many great things. I've been impressed. I got to see him now in 2 sports, and he's been great in both sports. A rare talent for, for many people.
I think Damari Allen just picked up his second foul, and that's going to send Knight to the free throw line. Knight's first free throw is up and good. He was in the act of shooting. 3 now for Knight. Ties him for the high for Spring Hill with Hoffman. Hoffman also has 3. Allen will sit down.
You know, Scott, the great thing for Giles County is they just have such a deep bench that
Yeah, Hannah comes in
you
for
can
him.
plug and play whoever you need to.
Yeah,
And
it is very deep. and they can plug in different players for different things. That ball's knocked away by Knight, and it will be saved for Spring Hill. That's Giles County turnover, which the coach does not want to see that. Knight stopped there by Ogle. I didn't get to see Ogle play football, but if he looked anything like he does on the basketball floor, he is fired up to be out there, isn't he? All right,
yeah.
Xavier Hannah comes away with that shot block. Go ahead.
He was the one of the key players in their win against Forest.
Yeah, I know.
A very big, decisive win for them. So
those long passes Giles County are making are getting knocked away, and I bet your coach going to say something about that. Xavier Randolph 3 is on the way. Ooh, can't get the bounce. Comes down to Chase Reynolds. He's trapped in the corner. And it's going to be a tie ball, or they're going to call foul. Okay, what do you got? I don't know what you got. Okay, tie ball. When they start looking at each other. All right, there goes Deshaun Howard out. And here comes Kason Howard in, trading one Howard for another here. Possession error goes to Spring Hill now that they figured it out, and it's going to go down to Knight. Knocked out of bounds by Ogles. And it looks like we've lost Chandler again to go down and take some photos, so he'll be back with us here in a little bit. Knight all the way in the corner to Hoffman. Hoffman with a 3. It's good. That's Ashton Hoffman has now got 2, 3, 4, 7. I got him with 7 points, and they're going to pull that trap action out at the half court. Is Spring Hill, and that ball gets knocked away by Knight, and Knight misses the bunny, and now we're going to go the other way. There's Kason Howard, kicks it out to Xavier Randolph, and he's bound to hit one in a minute. He's going to keep shooting until he does, and that's a First Realty Group 3-pointer from Xavier Randolph. Giles County's lead balloons out to 30-14. Knight trying to find somebody to throw it to. He gets it to Xavier Howard for Spring Hill, guarded by Ogles. Now they get it underneath to Cecil in the lane. Cecil's got the size. He just can't seem to get the ball to fall in the basket. He's going to be a terror to handle down there. He moves good. He's got size on everybody on the court, but his shooting, he's just not as my friend Chris Bledsoe would say, he's not scoring the basketball very well. Minute 50 left, 30-14. Giles County lead. Spring Hill with the ball. Cecil kicks it out to Xavier Howard, guarded by Ogles. Now they get it over to Knight. Knight drives to his left, picked up by 2 men. Ashton Hoffman with a 3 at the top of the key, no good. Rebound comes into the hands of Kason Howard. Giles County's going to go the other way. They get it to Ogles. Ogles pulls up just past half court, and then the ball goes off of Spring Hill's Noah Hoffman. And it'll be Giles County ball there at half court. In the corner, Xavier Randolph. Now they get it in the hands of Kason Howard. Drives between 2 players. Kason Howard's having himself a night already tonight. It's just the first half. 32-14 now. And there goes a 3-pointer on the way by Knight. That rebound's going to come down to Reynolds. One and done just about every time for Spring Hill. Here comes Howard again. He loses the handle on that one, but it goes right to Reynolds. Reynolds kicks it back out to Howard. He kicks it in the corner to Ogles. 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound, Xavier Hannah. Back out to Randolph. Now there's Kason Howard with another 3. No good. Rebound, Chase Reynolds. The ball was kicked away. Giles County's having their way on the offensive end tonight. And when they don't make it, they're getting 3 shots at the basket. And on the defensive end, they're getting one and dones every single time just about for Spring Hill. Unless Spring Hill makes, which Hoffman pulls up on that three, and then he does a little spin move in the lane. He'll be called. I think he'll be getting Kason Howard on that foul call right there. Hoppin's going to go to the free throw line. He's made a couple. Now he's made another. Got some. We'll get Harrison back out there for Spring Hill with both the Hoppins, Knight and Xavier Howard, as Hoppin's second is no good, and the rebound comes down to Xavier Howard. Now there's going to be a foul call on the rebound. That foul is going to be called. It's going to be Giles County's ball against pressure. Here comes Randolph, bringing it up. Now he finds Cole Ogle in the corner. Ogle pulls up. He tries to get it Octavian Howard. There's Eric Gentry with the three. No good. Rebound, Octavian Howard. There's the three from Xavier Randolph. No good. Cole Ogle knocks it out. Eric Gentry tries to run it down, and it'll go back to Spring Hill. Like I said, Giles County getting multiple shots at the basket, and now they're going to do the zone for the last 2 seconds of the first half, and Hoppin's three will be good. And that's about one of the very few things that Spring Hill's got going for them here as we get to halftime. And man, it's been a crazy, wild action. Giles County leads 32-18 at halftime here over Spring Hill. I'll try to get you some numbers here, and we'll give you the official girls' numbers. I'll try to get you some numbers here for this game as Giles County leads 32-18. The one thing I can tell you is Kason Howard has a whole bunch of points, and we'll be back here in just a minute on Pulaski. I'm sorry. The KSR Sports.
Attention Giles County residents, looking for your next career opportunity? Look no further than M&M Staffing, your trusted local staffing agency. Owner John Braden Harper and recruiters Cree Holt and Mercedes Houston are all proud members of Giles County who understand our community inside and out. At M&M Staffing, we're your neighbors supporting local schools, athletes, organizations, and causes that matter to you. Visit us on Facebook, step into our office, or apply online at mnmstaffing.net. You can also give us a call at 931-347-4255. M&M Staffing, your bridge to a brighter future in Giles County.
At Haney Realty and Property Management, we strive to work with all your real estate needs. Listing, buying, property management, or rental, we have got you covered. Call me, Daniel Haney, at 931-309-8291 or come by the office located at 109 South 1st Street in Pulaski, and one of our agents will be able to assist you. Our website is www.haneyrealtypm.com. Haney Realty and Property Management. We are your best friend in real estate.
For all your real estate, property management, and auction needs, contact Haney Realty Auction Company.
First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and our loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They're our friends and our neighbors. Together, we're making communities great. Member FDIC.
This is Jill Kilburn with Big Green Dumpster. Whether you're cleaning out the garage or tackling a renovation, we've got you covered. We have 4 dumpster sizes, 11 to 30 yards. Order before 1 p.m. for same-day delivery. We offer demolition and junk removal. We offer a contractor's discount and include a direct text line for prompt service. Serving Middle Tennessee and North Alabama, our prices are online, so book now at bigggreendumpster.pro or call 931-903-2424. Big Green Dumpster.
We meet by accident, a play on words, but when you need us, we're there. Gerald's Auto Body and Gerald's Auto Repair is a trusted friend when you need auto repairs or auto body work. We specialize in making you feel at ease in a time that can be uncertain at best. We take the worry away and give you our very best. Gerald's Auto Body and Gerald's Auto Repair, a trusted friend when you need us. Call 363-0539 or drop by 716 North 1st Street, Pulaski.
Welcome back to Hardin Mayfield Gymnasium. Scott Stewart and Chandler Harmon here with you for KSR Sports. Chandler went down there for the final part of that first half. Giles County leads 32-18. I'm going to let you guess how many points that Kason Howard has in the first half.
I'm going to give him, I think, 18.
Pretty close. 17 points.
Oh, man, I was right there.
17 points for Kason Howard in the first half, including a couple of First Realty Group three-pointers. Xavier Randolph also had a First Realty Group three-pointer, and Code Ogle Randolph with 7 points, Ogle with 5, 2 for Octavian Howard, and 1 for Damari Allen. I don't know if you noticed it or not while you were down there, but even more in that last part of that first half, Giles County just kept getting multiple shots at the basket, and down on the defensive end, they're one and done.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, they are going to do really well if they can just get more rotation back there. They did great getting their offensive rebounds. Randolph doing phenomenal, 3 offensive rebounds that one play. They are a very good offensive rebounding team. I think that, as they still continue to learn, that they will get really good defensive, getting those defensive rebounds over there. They've been keeping, for the most part, Spring Hill in check, taking a 15-point lead going into the half.
Yeah, Ashton Hoffman came on strong for Spring Hill there late. He had 3 points about midway through the second period and ended up with 11. Of course, that three-pointer right at the buzzer, part of that 11. He has 11, 2 points for Xavier Howard, 3 points for Jalen Knight, and 2 points for Javen Cecil for Spring Hill. That's their 18 points. So Giles County leads 32-18. Let's just look a little bit at Giles County's season. We did talk to Coach earlier, and as we've said a couple times now, Giles County has every single player on their team on the bench on the floor here tonight. First time so far this season. I talked to Coach for just a minute and said, how do you get yourself ready to get your team where they're playing their best in February and March? And he said, we have about 4 mini seasons inside a season. One of them is the season before all the football players come back. So they went through that stretch 3-3 because they didn't have them all back. They had a couple of them back. They played, and he said the other thing they do is they play a really strong schedule, which they have. They played Page and Summit and Lincoln County. All 3 of those are the 3 losses, are really good teams, and did all that without all their players. So far, Giles County's lost to Page, lost to Summit. They beat what is called KIPP Nashville Collegiate, which I don't know what that is. Spring Hill, Fayetteville. They defeated Spring Hill, defeated Fayetteville, and then they lost to Lincoln. So that's how that's gone. So they played some pretty good talent. They've got all their players back. Tonight's a chance to see, obviously, because they won 7-7 at Spring Hill, how much better they got this time around.
All right, Scott. And one thing that'll be interesting to see, you talked about the Page matchup. Whenever I was talking to Coach to get a preview together, he mentioned that they actually get to play Page again later this season. That can be a measuring stick for them to ultimately see, a very powerful team that they did have a very good showing against. See how much they've improved from then to now. That'll be a very interesting matchup for them.
It's always like this, Chandler. It doesn't really matter how well all you want to do is play better in February than you do in December. And that's the whole goal. We're going to be back here in just a minute. We're going to listen to some more of our great sponsors. Make sure you tell them, hey, thanks for bringing this, allowing all these games to be on KSR Sports. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Fans, from the coin toss to the final quarter, stay refreshed with an ice cold Coca-Cola as you cheer on the Raiders. Just head to the concession stand and grab the perfect refreshment to share with fellow fans. Share a Coke with a teammate, a rival, or a friend this season. Thank you for choosing Pulaski Coca-Cola. It's time to load up on the best snacks and some delicious ice cold Coke for all your game day guests. Nothing tastes like everyone you love and everything you like coming together. Coca-Cola. Together taste better.
May Oil Company, a four-generation family-owned business, is a supplier of fuel products and specialty lubricants serving Pulaski, Giles County, and southern Middle Tennessee from our offices and warehouse at 619 South 4th Street, Pulaski. May Oil Company is also a proud supporter of Giles County Bobcat and Richland Raiders sports. May Oil Company, supporting our Middle Tennessee communities for generations. 931-363-3704.
This is Clay Doggett, your state representative for District 70, and I'm proud to share what makes Giles County such a special place to call home. From our rich history and strong values to our thriving local businesses and hardworking families, Giles County is built on community pride. We're blessed with beautiful farmland, vibrant small towns, and neighbors who always lend a helping hand. Whether it's gathering for local events, supporting our schools, or growing opportunities for the next generation, Giles County continues to be a shining example of Tennessee's best.
We've been cutting prices at Murray Chevrolet GMC. There are amazing red tag deals throughout our lot. Just look for the red hang tags in windows to find the very best deals in our inventory, like the Black Widow Edition Silverado 1500 RST with $12,000 off, or the 2025 Corvette E-Ray with over $14,000 in rebates. Many more great deals with thousands off on 2025 trucks. Swing through or visit our website, murraychevrolet.com, for all the info.
That's the sounds of the Giles County High School basketball band of gold, I guess is what it is. Drum crew. Let's just go with it, man. Love it.
Shout out to the band, Scott, as they get ready for their winter concert.
That's right.
Coming up just a few weeks.
Which is a good place for a shameless plug of Beyond the Box. Xavier Howard gets it off to Ashton Hoffman, and he'll get another two, and that's 15 points now for Ashton Hoffman. Down on the other end, Giles County gets it to Allen. Allen does a baseline runner, no good. Rebound by Randolph. Randolph gets it to Kason Howard. He can't get it to fall. And here comes Hoffman the other way. Giles County unable to score so far in the second half, 32-22, but still getting multiple shots at the basket on their offensive tries. And so far, Hoffman scored on 2 consecutive trips down for Spring Hill, because pretty much Spring Hill has been one and done tonight when on their offensive end if they didn't make. There's Hoffman again, and he does. It might be time for somebody to guard him. 6 straight points, 3 straight. Oh, there's a great pass down to Reynolds. He misses the bunny, but he's going to be fouled on the putback. So 3 straight trips, 3 straight baskets for Hoffman. 30, and what was a 32-18 lead is now a 32-24 lead. Chase Reynolds got his own rebound, put it back up, got the foul, and he'll be at the free throw line to get his first points of the night, and he does. Get number 1. Second free throw is up and good. 2 points now for Chase Reynolds. 34-24 is the lead. Giles County going to do a little 2-2-1 pressure as they have been doing. Knight gets it again and brings it up across half court for Spring Hill. There's Hoffman, 3-pointer, top of the key, finally missed. Now Cecil's going to be over the back of Ogles. He's going to get a foul. I have not been keeping up with the fouls the way I should, but that's okay. Crawling over his back. And now Kason Howard's going to bring it up for Giles County. He gets it into Ogles' hands. Ogles drives the baseline, pulls up. He's going to get charged for pushing off. I don't know about all that. But anyway, 34-24, 5:43 left in the third period. Must have pushed that elbow out there. I couldn't see it. So They ain't paying me. They're not paying me to referee. They are paying me to be job of.
Hey, first flight together, right?
That's right, baby. All right, Knight gets it for Spring Hill. He drives to the foul line, pulls up, little turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound comes to Ogles. Ogles brings it up fast. Up that left side, knocked out of bounds by Knight. Still be Giles County's ball.
He turned on the Jets for that one. Same way we saw him on defense for the Bobcats football team.
They get it in bounds to Case and Howard back in the backcourt. And Ogles is going to launch a long three from the left corner. My goodness. That would be an extended First Realty Group three-pointer. And now Case and Howard cuts off Hoffman out at the half court. Giles County's got some real tough half-court pressure up as Randolph ends up guarding Howard, Xavier Howard that is, but Xavier Howard scores his fourth point. Now we're going to go the other way with Giles County leading 37-26. Noah Hoffman knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll be Giles County's ball in the half court. That was a long three-pointer that my friend Colt Ogles just hit. Now there's trap action going on, and that's going to be a turnover. Cecil's going to go in for the layup for Spring Hill, and that's his fourth point. The score is 37-28 in favor of Giles County. Kason Howard, who had 17 first half points, is double teamed in the half court. There's going to be a timeout called. Not sure what they're going to call this. This is going to be 30 seconds, so I'm going to let Chandler tell you what's been going on.
Yeah, Scott, it's been a very back and forth third period here for the Bobcats. Spring Hill came out swinging after hitting a very impressive three to end the first half. Kind of momentum switched to their way. After that, they've now gotten within 9 points of taking back the lead.
Well, so Hoffman scored 9 straight points.
Yeah.
At the end of the first half, didn't start second half. But Giles County's lead still is 9 points. So you got that going for you. You know, Giles County's playing a little sloppy on the offensive end right now. You know, thanks to Ogle's three-pointer, they kind of held off that charge.
And what an impressive three-pointer that was.
And Chase Reynolds at the free throw line. So Giles County needs to pull it together a little bit. Just a little sloppy here to start the second half.
You know, Scott, I would not be surprised to see them figure it out here quickly. Coach Ogle kind of starting back that offensive drive for them.
Ball's knocked away. That's what I'm talking about. They're taking some chances that they really don't have to take at this point in the game. Knight gets it out top for Spring Hill. And there's Noah Hoffman three, no good. Rebound comes down. The one thing that they are doing, they're getting those rebounds, man. That Spring Hill is not getting a second shot at the basket at all tonight. That foul's going to be called on Noah Hoffman on the rebound try. Deshaun Howard, Xavier Hanna coming in for Chase Reynolds and Colt Ogles. You got Hanna, Randolph, Allen, Kason Howard, and Deshaun Howard now on the floor for the Bobcats. All right, Howard kicks it all the way over to Allen. Now they got a little baseline jumper for Randolph,
there
and he gets that to fall. You know, he didn't score much after those first couple of baskets, and he hit that 1-3, so that's 9 points now for Randolph. And Giles County with that 2-2-1 pressure, they pick up Hoffman, almost get the steal. Now they get it into Noah Hoffman. He hands it off to Ashton Hoffman. The Hoffman boys are playing a little catch, and then Ashton drives to the basket, and Casey Howard's going to get called. I believe for the hack as he drove it into the lane. Giles County leads by 11, 39-28 with 3:26 left in the third. It was on the floor. They will inbound on the other end. Underneath the basket. Ball knocked out of bounds by Randolph. All right, ball gets inbounded to Ashton Hoffman, who is a one-man scoring machine right now for Spring Hill. Xavier Howard with a jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Xavier Randolph. Over in the corner to Deshaun Howard. Kason Howard loses the handle and it goes out of bounds. We'll just kick it right back down to the other end, except for Giles County is going to put on the pressure. So we're going to get back up here and watch that. All right, Knight brings it up again. He's picked up by Howard. They get it over to Hoffman. That's Ashton Hoffman. He gets it. Now they get it into Noah Hoffman. He's going to be fouled by Allen there at half court.
Yeah, like you said, Scott, I think there's just a few things they need to tighten up here.
It's just a little, yeah, they've come out a little sloppy there in the second half. You know, they're able to make up for it by scoring some points and getting rebounds on the offensive end. But, you know, and obviously, like I said, it doesn't matter how you play in December. But what you do in December sets you up for what you do in February. I didn't get to say that a while ago. Hoffman gets it at the elbow. He kicks it back out to Xavier Howard, guarded by Xavier Hanna. Kason Howard comes down with a rebound, chases, runs it back up the court, in amongst the trees, kicks it off to Xavier Hanna. Shot up on the baseline, no good. Rebound's going to come down to Cecil. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that one, Scott. Giles County will retain possession, which is always a plus, though.
Yeah. Allen is going to come out, make way for Octavian Howard. Oh, what a great inbound play. Randolph sees him, sees his man, Xavier Hanna, and Xavier Hanna gets his first bucket of the night, 41-28.
And first points of the season.
First points of the season, that's right, that's right. Xavier Howard for Spring Hill, double team. Now they get it out to Knight. He's also double team, but there's Ashton Hoffman all by himself. You might want to cover Ashton Hoffman is what you might want to do. Timeout for Spring Hill. 19 points now and that's a full. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this here on KSR Sports.
First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and our loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They're our friends and our neighbors. Together, we're making communities great. Member FDIC.
We are back here, Scott Stewart and Chandler Harmon. Third period action, 2:04 left here. Giles County Bobcats lead 41-30. Giles County led 32-18 at halftime. Ashton Hoffman for Spring Hill has awoken, scored he hit a buzzer beater three at the end of the first half. He has scored 8 points here in the second half. And Giles County has 9 points total on the whole team. So that's what the difference is right now, as I show you the score there. But Giles County is in the lead. Giles County does lead this ball game. Kason Howard has 17 points, but he has not scored here in the second half yet. And there he goes to the basket against four people, and that will not go. Rebound comes down. It's Knight with it over on the end with Spring Hill. He loses the handle, and that's Hannah. Hannah took it away from him. Hannah's that big old strong body you like to have down there. Xavier Randolph at the free throw line. The jumper is no good. Rebound comes down to Xavier Howard for Spring Hill. Jaden Knight for Spring Hill against Howard. Hannah, I'm sorry.
I'm glad you haven't mixed those names up because I keep mixing them up in my mind every time you say them.
It's taking a whole lot of effort not to mess this up. Hoffman finally misses one. Octavian Howard comes down with a rebound. He drives in the lane. He'll be called for travel. Yeah, it's like I said, man. I know coach is trying to figure out who works well together, what's working well together. Kason Howard goes out. Ogles comes in. It's like everything that was clicking in the first half, it's just kind of off, just a little bit off kilter, just a little bit. And you'd like for them to be a little more crisp, but I have to remember it's December though. So
there's still a lot of time for them to grow as a team, and If anyone's going to get them in shape before we get to the time matters, it's Nick Campbell.
Campbell, right, yeah. You're right about that. So that ball goes out of bounds off the miss. Giles County's going to inbound with Deshaun Howard, and they're going to face full court pressure. They get it to Ogles. Ogles goes up against Knight all the way up the court. He takes it, hands it off to Randolph. Randolph on that left wing hands it, tries to hand it off to Ogles. It bounces around to him. A little runner on the baseline is good. He's going to be fouled by Cecil. Cecil not happy about that. Just like I said with me, though, I don't really think the referee cares whether he's happy about it or not. Colt Ogles is going to go to the free throw line. He has 8 points. He's looking for double digits here. First one is no good. Well, can he get to 9? Give Giles County a 12-point lead. No, he cannot. Giles County leads 41-30, 47 seconds left in the third period. We're going to go back down the other way with Knight. They may be going to try to hold. He's getting a count, though. Not going to be able to hold much longer. They need some help. Giles County's defense, half-court defense, has been very difficult for Spring Hill, except for when they got it in Ashton's hands. They are trying to hold for this last shot, I guess, or they were. And he went into the elbow, got fouled. Did Knight. They're going to call the foul on the floor. Nope, they're going to call it a shooting foul. Hannah picks up the foul, and Knight goes to the free throw line. Somebody leaked on the ball. They got to wipe it off. Chandler doing a little double duty tonight. He's here on us with WKSR on the air and also KSR Sports, and also writing for the Pulaski Citizen. Both these games will be in the Citizen next week, so be sure to pick up your copy as Knight makes his first free throw there, his 4th point. And that cuts the lead to 41-31. He can cut it under double digits here if he makes this next one, as Eric Gentry goes to the scores table to check in for Giles County. Second free throw is up and good. 3 free throws for Knight today. Giles County trying to get the ball in. They're struggling to get the ball into Hannah. Oh, my gosh. They're going to call the block, though. I'm going to have to wonder about that one myself. I'm glad it went our way, but.
Yeah, I mean, that was one that could go. That's kind of a call that goes either way. It kind of, from up here, it looked pretty bad, but
hey, look,
lucky for it
we'll
to go
take the
our
ones
ways.
we get.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But, man, how would you like to have been Mr. Hoffman there? And Hannah caught that ball and turned. He didn't see the man. He didn't know he was there. He turned around, and there he was. And here we are. He's going to the free throw line. So good for Xavier Hannah. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. He's got 2 points so far tonight. That's a basket he made here in the second. In the third period, he misses the first. 17 seconds left in the third period. 41-32 is your score. Shot is up. Second one is no good. Rebound comes down to Hoffman, and they're going the other way. Ashton Hoffman tries to go up against 2 men. He's going to get fouled maybe by Hannah again. That'll be at least 2 or 3 on him. Yeah, it's on him. And they are at the shooting 2 portion of the third period with 8.2 seconds left. Ashton Hoffman has put up 8 points, most of those early in the third period. He's got 19 total, looking for 20 with this one, and it does not go. Giles County leads by 9. They've led by double digits for most of this ball game.
Scott, Spring Hill is about to set up a very interesting 4th period for this game.
Yes, they are. If he makes this, it'll be within 8. He did not make it. Uh-oh. There's going to be a foul, I believe, called on Ogles here.
That's what I believe it will be.
Yeah, Ogles picks up the foul on the rebound try, and that's going to send Xavier Howard of Spring Hill to the free throw line. Howard has 2 buckets tonight. Not been to the free throw line that I can remember, and he makes the first one. That's 41-33. It can be. They can cut it to 7. 41-34 is the score now. Giles County is as close as the Spring Hill's been in. Lee, I don't even remember. A long time, and this press is giving Giles County a little bit of a tough go as they got it back to Randolph. Randolph got it to Ogles. He kicked it back to Randolph. Randolph's going to be fouled. I don't know how many team fouls. I think we're going to be shooting 2 down on Giles County's end as well. We are. Xavier Randolph is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 3.2 seconds left. Giles County leads by 7. He can put them up back up by 9.
You know, Scott, this has been a very interesting third period.
Yeah, well, and it's like I said, you know, Hoffman's been the star of this quarter for Spring Hill, and Giles County just really hasn't played crisply at all in this third period. He misses the second. Rebound comes down to Reynolds. Now it's in the hands of Gentry. He did not get that shot off in time. We're going to be back in just a minute. You are listening to Giles County High School basketball on KSR Sports.
Attention Giles County residents, looking for your next career opportunity? Look no further than M&M Staffing, your trusted local staffing agency. Owner John Braden Harper and recruiters Cree Holt and Mercedes Houston are all proud members of Giles County who understand our community inside and out. At M&M Staffing, we're your neighbors supporting local schools, athletes, organizations, and causes that matter to you. Visit us on Facebook, step into our office, or
This is Jill Kilburn with Big Green Dumpster. Whether you're cleaning out the garage or tackling a renovation, we've got you covered. We have 4 dumpster sizes, 11 to 30 yards. Order before 1 p.m. for same-day delivery. We offer demolition and junk removal. We offer a contractor's discount and include a direct text line for prompt service. Serving Middle Tennessee and North Alabama, our prices are online, so book now at biggreendumpster.pro or call 931-903-2424. Big Green Dumpster.
Employee Resources Credit Union is an easy solution to banking, offering a personal, simple, yet modern way to bank. When you bank with ERCU, you are a shareholder, meaning you own a piece of the pie. And we make it easy with the convenience of digital banking, with service you won't find at another financial institution, including low to zero fees and incredible rates. We have the technology you need with the personal service you deserve, right here in your own neighborhood. Employee Resources Credit Union, not for profit, for service.
We're back here with KSR Sports. Start the fourth quarter. Giles County leads 42-34. Giles County does have the ball to start this quarter. One thing that there's a great save by Randolph to Hannah, and now Casey Howard loses it out of bounds. You know, the one thing that Giles County did have to deal with there in that third period that they're going to have to deal with from time to time is when Casey Howard can't score. He did not score there in the third, and sometimes he gets like that. He gets real hot, and he gets they start double and triple teaming him is what happens, and so it's hard to score like that. Xavier Howard with a shot, 3-pointer for Spring Hill. It's no good. Casey Howard comes away with it. He'll head back down the other way. Now, there's Casey Howard.
I heard you talking about him up here.
You can't do it. Hey, that's all right. If that's what it takes, I'll talk about it. Uh-oh. We're going to have some kind of foul called after the shot. It's going to be technical, I believe, on Casey Howard. I don't know what he did, but it did not make Mr. Referee happy. And so now we're going to shoot. Knight's going to go down here and shoot free throws, but I think he's made all 3 of his free throws so far tonight. He'll get a couple, and they'll get the ball. No, he missed the first one. Jalen Knight. Okay, so the basket by Howard makes it 44-34 in favor of Giles County. 7:16 left here in the fourth period. Then he picks up a technical. I don't know how many fouls he's got. Knight misses both of the free throws. Howard's going to come out. Allen's going to check in. So you got Allen and Randolph and Ogles and Eric Gentry and Xavier Hanna on the court for Giles County. So like I was saying just a minute ago, when things go wrong for Case and Howard, what's Giles County going to do? You know, last year you could always go to England. You know, England's not here this year. So what are they going to do, right?
Right.
Double team on Armstrong there. But there's going to be a 3-second call as somebody was in the lane too long, and it's going to be a turnover. Giles County ball.
You know what's interesting, Scott, is here. This is basically their football lineup here on the basketball court right now with four of their football starters playing meaningful minutes here.
Ogles goes in the lane, kicks it out to Allen. Allen three-pointer.
Allen makes it.
Count it, baby. Damari Allen with a first Realty Group three-pointer. Then Giles County needed that. Like I said, who are you going to go to when the main man is not hitting? When his main man's triple teamed and shut down, or something happens and he's not on the court, what are you going to do? That's what Giles County's got to learn right here. And Damari Allen is the guy that we're talking about. Now it's just a scrum on the floor. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful, everybody. Cooler heads prevailed there. People rolling around on the floor.
Fans want some kind of call made there, Scott.
I think that's I think the fact that nobody got tore up is all we needed right there.
Right.
Giles County's lead is 47-34, back up to 13 points. 6:28 left in the fourth period. Deshaun Howard set to check in. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been watching this on this Facebook post, I apologize for the camera work. It is my first night doing the camera work. I'm doing the camera work, running the board, keeping stats, trying to keep Chandler straight.
And that's the hardest one.
That's the hardest part. So I'll do better next time, I promise. And maybe one of these days I'll be real good at it. Ball is being inbounded underneath by Spring Hill. That ball, Ashton Hoffman went over top of Eric Gentry. He missed the shot. Cecil comes away with it. He's going to be fouled probably by Allen. And the referees are getting them. No, they called that on Randolph. Ball goes in Knight, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound goes into Howard. He can't make it. Rebound to Ogles. Ogles going the other way. And that'll be a foul on Howard. Xavier Howard fouls Colt Ogles. We're going to take a full timeout. We're going to take one with Coach there. We'll be back in just a minute here on
Associates Insurance. Winterburn Insurance is a full-service
KSR
insurance agency.
Radio.
Meaning
Hey, buddy, why the throwback uniform?
Well, boys, you see, it's to celebrate the glory days, the pride, the passion, the tradition.
Wow, what could be better than wearing a throwback uniform on game day?
How about throwing back a green and gold citrusy sun-drop soda in a throwback bottle while wearing my throwback uniform on game day?
The pride, the passion, the tradition.
Throwback a green and gold sun drop today.
We've been cutting prices at Murray Chevrolet GMC. There are amazing red tag deals throughout our lot. Just look for the red hang tags and windows to find the very best deals in our inventory, like the Black Widow Edition Silverado 1500 RST with $12,000 off, or the 2025 Corvette E-Ray with over $14,000 in rebates. Many more great deals with thousands off on 2025 trucks. Swing through or visit our website, murraychevrolet.com, for all the info.
We are back. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in this ball game. Giles County leads 47-34, and Chandler just said it. Things are getting just a little bit chippy here in the fourth period.
Yeah, Scott, like I was telling you during the break, it really puts your team in a worse position than they already are in.
You don't need to do all that. Xavier Randolph hands off to Sean Howard. Foul line, kicks it out to Eric Gentry, who finds Ogles on the baseline. Get it back over here where we can see it. Ogles to Allen. Allen. Giles County content to take their time. Need to take their time. No need to rush a bad shot at all. Ogles fakes a three-pointer, drives to the baseline, kicks it out to Deshaun Howard. There's Xavier Randolph with a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Ashton Hoffman. Not a bad shot. They worked and got a good shot, so you got to be happy about that. I'd rather see it go in, but Hoffman hands off to Harrison, who we have not seen a lot of here in the second half. He goes against Gentry. Gentry looks like he's going to pick up the foul here, most likely. And that will be Giles County's fourth or fifth team.
I think I'll be there fourth.
On the floor, Giles Spring Hill inbound. There's a three-pointer from Noah Hoffman. Rebound by Xavier Randolph. Xavier pestered. Gets it to Howard. Now it gets it to Allen.
What a pass.
Allen just inside the top of the key. Can't make it go. And here comes Ashton Hoffman with it on the other end. Now Deshaun Howard knocks it away, but it gets back to Spring Hill, and Spring Hill's going to bring it back. Oh, the ball's going to be knocked away. It's actually going to be a kick. I believe it was kicked by Giles County, which means it'll stay on Spring Hill's end of the floor.
Giles almost got a good lucky break there that could have helped them.
Oh, yeah. That would have been a great breakaway. All right, once again, Spring Hill underneath their own basket with Harrison. I'm sorry. Yeah, his name, that's Harrison. Gets it off to Hoffman. That's Ashton Hoffman with it on the far side. They get it back to Harrison. Now back to Hoffman, guarded by Ogles. They try to get it underneath to Cecil. They do. They're going to be a foul called on Giles County underneath. It will either be Allen or Gentry. Not sure which one they're going to call that on.
That'll be an interesting thing to see.
Looks like Gentry. That's Gentry's second foul, but it will send. Spring Hill will be shooting free throws the rest of the night.
The one thing you do not want to do is lose Damari Allen to fouls tonight, as he has been a very important defensive player for the team.
Cecil hits the first one. Still a 12-point game, 47-35 in favor of Giles County, 4.5 minutes left in this ball game. The second is no good. Rebound to Ogles. Ogles pushes it up with Knight on his tail. He goes into the lane, pulls up, kicks it out to Deshaun Howard. Now they get it to Xavier Randolph, who throws a good pass to Deshaun Howard, but then he loses the handle and it gets away, and Ashton Hoffman comes away with it. Ashton Hoffman brings it up. He spins, drives, no good. Rebound by Xavier Randolph. He pulls up just a bit, gets it out top to Allen. Allen picked up out there by Cecil. Kicks it over to Deshaun Howard, who drives in the lane, kicks it out to Ogles. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Allen tries for the rebound, but Cecil comes away with it. Knight, top of the key against Howard. Pulls up, gets it to Noah Hoffman. Noah Hoffman gets it back out top to Knight. Three-pointer on the way, good. Timeout. 30-second timeout coming from Spring Hill. 47-38, 3.5 minutes left. This is danger, Will Robinson right here. With 3.5 minutes left, Giles County has not looked their best here in the second half. And now you're kind of worried at this point. Is it going to be what's going to happen?
Well, Scott, you talked about earlier in the game that they just they played a sloppy third period where they kind of made shots and calls that they didn't need to make there, and it almost makes you wonder if Spring Hill came out of the break with something they figured out and that they've applied defensively to make Giles have to make those tougher shots.
I mean, the full court press has caused a lot of trouble for Giles County. That's one thing they've had trouble with. But then they've had some. Then whatever's been going on, it's even been going on in the half court, and it's something they got to figure out. Luckily, they've been able to make shots and play good enough defense that they've been able to keep their lead up around double digits. Right now, it's 9. Giles County led by 14 at halftime, and they've not looked nearly as good in the second half. And look, that one's going to be knocked out, and it's going to go Giles County's way. This full court press by Spring Hill has been bothersome, to say the least, for Giles County. You get the ball into Ogles. He's picked up. Now they hand it off to Kason Howard, who's back in. Howard goes to the basket. He's going to be – now, that's the one thing that Howard can do. If the referees will call it, is he can go to he can go get fouls as he drives to the basket. And he got that foul, but that's just the team's second. I think it's the fourth on Harrison. Giles County inbounds it. There's Allen. He doesn't shoot it. There's Ogles. He doesn't shoot it. He stops in the lane. Oh, nice little hesitation and scoop for Cole Ogles. And that's another 2. That's 10 points for him, as we're going to get it back, go back the other way with Ashton Hoffman. Hoffman goes into the lane, spin. He does his own little spin move, gets the basket and the harm. His 10th point of the second half. He had 11 in the first, and now he's going to get a chance to shoot a free throw to cut it back down to 8, as we're getting real close to 3 minutes left in this ball game. Xavier Howard's going to check in now for Spring Hill. This was a 7-point game when they played first of the month up at Spring Hill, and Hoffman could not turn it into an 8-point game here. Xavier Randolph with a strong rebound. And now Kason Howard's going to bring it up. Double team, gets it to Xavier Randolph. Now he gets it knocked away, but now he catches it back again. A little jumper from the free throw line won't go. And that may be another thing. Giles County's not been in good rebounding position when they've shot here in the second half either. They were getting a lot of second chance. They quit getting those. Knight with another 3 goes over the backboard. That would have hurt my feelings if that had gone in. 49-40 is Giles County's lead, and I'm getting a little nervous. I don't know about you, Chandler. There's going to be a foul called on Xavier Howard, trying to stop Kason Howard from getting open.
And, Scott, this is one of those matchups that they talk about later on in the season, get you ready for it, playing these tight games. We saw the girls earlier had a very dominant game, but this is a game that shows you the importance of resilience and making sure that you do the right things to close out a game.
Kason Howard brings it up. Yes, you're exactly right. It's December. They're going to call the block on Knight. No, they're going to call the block on Giles County. Randolph was setting a pick. So they'll come down here and shoot free throws. No, they won't. They'll inbound it. So Spring Hill will get the ball. 2.5 minutes left, trailing by 9. They call that foul on Randolph. I guess he put his shoulder down. That's about the only thing I can think of. Hoffman tries to go against Allen. You're right, Hoffman's doing a great job out there, but Allen's done a good job defensively. As best you can do against him, really. Mm-hmm. Randolph gets it across half court. He hands it off, and there's Ogles on the left wing. Now Ogles goes in, he kicks it out. Octavian Howard 3. Oh, I thought that was going to go. Knight comes down with a rebound. Giles County with a 7-point lead. Be careful right here. Oh, Knight almost does dribble it off his foot, almost loses it in the backcourt. 49-42, under 2 minutes left. Hoffman drives against Randolph, goes in the lane. Randolph with a rejection. It goes to Harrison. And then there's going to be a foul called on Kason Howard as Hoffman went back to the basket. Man, that was a bad bounce of the ball. What a great play, though, by Randolph on that defense.
Yeah, just unfortunate that they were able to get back the ball again. But Randolph playing impressive defense. I cannot say enough good things about how he has been stopping them and just rebounding the ball.
He took him at the rim that time and knocked that ball away. It just went to the wrong person. 49-42. We could cut this lead to 5 if he makes these free throws, which Hoffman he may be able to hit everything else, but he's not hitting his free throws very well. He hit some free throws in the first half. He's not made one here in the second. He's got a boatload of points and finally made one of those free throws to cut the lead to 6. It is getting tight here at Giles County. 1:44 left, and then he's going to walk. Xavier Hanna got it, hesitated. He walked, he traveled. 1:41 left. Giles County trails 49-43. This is the kind of game, like you say, that you'll remember later on in the season. Great hands by Ogles. Once again, the ball just doesn't go Giles County's way. And this time, Hannah goes up with Armstrong. He will be called for the foul, but you know what Armstrong didn't do? He did not score. He did not score any points. I'm here to tell you that. The ball seems like it has been down on this end of the court for like 2 days. Cecil's going to go out. Noah Hoffman's going to come in. Ashton Hoffman, who just made 1 of 2, is at the free throw line shooting 2. Giles County's lead is 6. If he makes both of these, the lead could be down to 4. A lead that was 14 at halftime and has been almost double digits almost the whole time. Giles County has just allowed this to get away. And here comes Chase Reynolds, who we haven't seen a lot of.
You know, Scott, the last time we talked about a 4-point difference was at the opening of the game when Spring Hill got
Giles
a 4.
County was down 4-0, right? Is that right? Yeah.
And now
Chase
4 points could be the big make or break here in this game.
Chase Reynolds checks in. Ogles is still in. Hoffman cannot make a free throw. If he could, this would be probably a tied ball game by now. Making me nervous. Second free throw is up and good. So another 1 of 2. We'll get a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here as Giles County trails. Or no, I'm sorry. Take that back. 1.5 minutes, 1:35 left. 49-44 is the score. Giles County leads in a game that they led 32-18 at halftime. Key to this second half is Kason Howard, who had 17 in the first, has 2 here in the second. Your lead scorer in the second half is Ogles for Giles County. He has 5. Xavier Randolph has 3. So Giles County's just been off on offense. That's all I can say. It's hard to say anything other than that, Chandler.
You know, the good thing for them, though, has been that their defense has made up for that up until this point. But they're going to need some offense here in this last minute and a half of play to put this one away.
Yeah, and they're going to hit free throws because Spring Hill's, they need to get the ball across into their side of the court is what they need to do, and need to make Spring Hill foul. Spring Hill only has 3 fouls. So they would still have to keep inbounding the ball if they get fouled here. So Giles County's going to face that pressure that's giving them all kinds of fits. And they're going to face it right here as they inbound the ball. They get it into Ogles. He chases it up the field, up the court. He's chased by Knight. Ogles gets it to Howard. Deshaun Howard gets it to Randolph, and that's what I'm talking about right there. Randolph is so cool under pressure, isn't he? He's so cool under pressure. And he took that ball up and he got hammered, but he's going to get to shoot a couple of free throws.
And that football experience comes in here.
Yeah, just ice cold, man, when it comes to pressure. First one's up, good. Chase Reynolds comes in for Deshaun Howard. So you got you got Ogles, Octavian Howard, you got Allen, Randolph, and Reynolds. And he does not make the second. 50-44, 6-point lead. Minute 23 left. Ashton Hoffman goes all the way to the basket. He scores. Almost just about let him do that. And now Ogles is going to get trapped down on the other end of the floor. There's going to be a timeout called again, this time again by Coach, and that's a full. Let's take one quick timeout. We'll be right back in just a moment.
This is Clay Doggett, your state representative for District 70, and I'm proud to share what makes Giles County such a special place to call home. From our rich history and strong values to our thriving local businesses and hardworking families, Giles County is built on community pride. We're blessed with beautiful farmland, vibrant small towns, and neighbors who always lend a helping hand. Whether it's gathering for local events, supporting our schools, or growing opportunities for the next generation, Giles County continues to be a shining example of Tennessee's best.
We are back. Scott Stewart here, Chandler Harmon. Chandler will have to be going down in a minute to get some interviews after this game's over with for his newspaper article. You'll see this newspaper article here next week in the Pulaski Citizen. You'll also we talked to Coach. We had an interview ourselves with Coach Nick Campbell at halftime of the girls' game. Girls won today, 60-14 was their win over Spring Hill girls. Just a great effort by the Lady Bobcats, and they looked unfazed by anything, and just made it really hard on Spring Hill. Everything Spring Hill tried to do.
And I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was at those Lady Bobcats look as good as advertised.
Oh yeah. So here's the deal: Giles County leads by 4 with 1:15 left in this ball game. Giles County has controlled this game all the way up, but this full court pressure has really given Giles County fits. Now they get it into all the way over to Amari Allen. Allen gets it to Randolph. They're going to pass the ball around. They're going to have to foul them because Giles County is not going to, hopefully not shoot. Octavian Howard back out to Randolph. They're trying to foul him, but can't get the call. Ogles drives, kicks it back out. Giles County's not going to shoot. Under a minute now left in this ball game. They get it over to Sean Howard. It goes off of Randolph.
That is not what you want to see
That is
there.
not. With a 4-point lead, Giles County 38 seconds. Ashton Hoffman's got the ball. He's going to be carded by Randolph, and Randolph's going to be called for the foul. Oh, man, he didn't put both hands on him on that. Usually you got to put both hands on him.
You know, Scott, with how Hoffman's been from the line, it actually might be better to go
Well,
ahead
it
and
may
foul
be,
him.
but now get up there and sink them both, and it'll be a 2-point game with 32.5 seconds left. It's 4 right now, 50-46. Giles County fighting off of what has become a pesky Spring Hill team. And Hoffman's going to go to the basket to shoot, to the free throw line to shoot 2, and he makes the first one. I don't know about that foul because generally you got to put both hands on him, and he didn't put both hands on him. And anyway, second free throw is no good, so it's a 3-point game. Ogles with the rebound. Ball gets knocked out. It's White's ball. That'll be Giles County ball with a 50-47 lead. Giles County has it with 28.5 seconds left, and they got to get the ball in. And they do get it into Ogles. There's going to be a foul called. Foul's going to be called, a block on Harrison maybe for Spring Hill.
I think that's right.
And that'll be it for him. I think this is 5th. Harrison checks out of here. He never scored a point. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it called against somebody else. Okay, Giles County's going to the free throw line with Damari Allen. Giles County he needs to make one of these, at least one of these two, to make it a 2-possession game with 28.5 seconds left. First one is up and no good. Got some offense-defense changes coming up. You get Chase Reynolds in for Giles County. Damari Allen with the second. And a very important free throw if he can get that to go, and he does.
He does.
I think that's a very big free throw. Now there's going to be a little stoppage of action here. All right,
like you said,
Spring Hill's going to bring it down. Xavier Howard has it, and he goes straight to the basket. They score with that basket, and it's a 51-47 ball game. 51-47, Giles County. I'm sorry, 49. I was going to say that 47 is not right. It's a 30-second timeout. We're not going anywhere. I can assure you of that. Chandler, 22 seconds, 2 points. What are you going to do?
You got to keep the ball out of Spring Hill's hands, and you cannot turn the ball over here. There's no need to take a shot here, as Spring Hill has to foul you to have a chance to get the ball back in this game.
I sure would like to see Xavier Randolph with the ball. But
here's where you would have inbounded someone like Code Ogle.
So far, what Spring Hill's done is they've allowed Ogles to get the ball on their inbound just about every time. And then it's gone, whatever's gone on from there. But there's 22.7 seconds left. Giles County's lead that was as much as 14 points or more throughout in this ball game is now down to 2. Randolph's going to throw this ball in. like I said, they pretty much kind of allowed Ogles to get loose. This time they get it to Allen. Allen gets it to Randolph. Randolph runs up the court. He walked. Deshaun Howard took an extra step after he caught that ball. And now, as Reynolds will come in and Howard will sit down, Giles County trails is up by 2 with 17.7 seconds, and Spring Hill has the ball.
Yeah, Scott, that was the one thing we talked about they did not need to do there. Now they just got to play defense and keep them out here in these last couple.
I mean, they did the hard part. They got it past half court. Hoffman will be fouled. He tries to split the defenders, goes to the floor. I don't know who they called it on. He's hit 1 of 2 just about every time so hopefully he only hits one of these.
Most important free throws of the whole game tonight.
6 seconds left in this ball game. 6.1. Hoffman to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. 51-50. Giles County leads.
Not sure what was that.
Well, Coach was going to put Deshaun up there to check in after the free throw if he made it. And they buzzed him in, and Coach was like, I didn't want to buzz him in there. Second free throw is good. Tie ball game. Timeout called by. No, that's not a timeout there. I don't think anybody has any timeouts left. 6.1 seconds, 51-51. What looked like could have been a blowout has turned into a barn burner. And here goes Deshaun Howard to the basket. He puts it up, no good. We're going to have extra basketball tonight, Chandler. 51-51. Wade Neely would call it bonus basketball. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to KSR Sports on WKSR.
This is Mike Keefe for Winterburn and Associates Insurance. Winterburn Insurance is a full-service insurance agency, meaning they can help you with virtually every kind of personal insurance. Keep them in mind for auto, home, life, and health. Winterburn and Associates Insurance has been serving Giles County and the surrounding area for nearly 70 years, so they truly are a trusted choice. Get a quote online at winterburninsurance.com or call 363-8638. Winterburn and Associates Insurance, proud members of the Insurers of Tennessee.
Hey, buddy, why the throwback uniform?
Well, boys, you see, it's to celebrate the glory days, the pride, the passion, the tradition.
Wow, what could be better than wearing a throwback uniform on game day?
How about throwing back a green and gold citrusy sun-drop soda in a throwback bottle while wearing my throwback uniform on game day?
The pride, the passion, the tradition.
Throwback a green and gold sun-drop today.
When it comes to your family's health, you can count on Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Pulaski. We're focused on keeping you at your best with annual screenings and preventative care. Having a family doctor helps you stay healthy, so our Southern Tennessee Medical Group makes it easy to find one. Call 1-800-424-DOCS. That's 1-800-424-3627, or visit southerntmpulaski.com to find a primary care.
We're going to get back to action here. Sorry to cut that spot off, but we are back to action here. Overtime, as Wade Neely says, bonus basketball. If you'd have told me at halftime, Giles County up 32-18, as good as they looked in the first half, that we would be in overtime, I would have called you a liar. But you were right. You would have been right. 51-51, 4 minutes in overtime. In the overtime period, Spring Hill versus Giles County. Giles County dominated the first half. Spring Hill has pretty much dominated the second half. Colt Ogles is going to pick up a foul, and Ashton Hoffman is going to go back to the free throw line. This man has 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 points.
You talk about a guy who's willing a team on his back, and that is him.
Yep. 30 points. He misses the first.
Anytime you are over 50% of your team, or over 50% of your team's total score. It's
way over 50%.
A one-man effort.
He missed both of them that time. Getting tired, I believe. Ogles will bring it down for Giles County. Giles County led mostly by double digits throughout this game, but had a hard time getting through this Spring Hill defense in the second half, and that series did not go Giles County's way, and it'll come back to Spring Hill here with 3:27 left in the overtime period. Giles County is going to put on their own pressure. Hoffman inbounds to Knight. Hoffman will bring it up against Ogles. Harrison, Howard. If anybody other than Ashton Hoffman takes a shot, they're out of their mind. Ball gets knocked away by Deshaun Howard, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the Spring Hill coach is like, none of y'all better shoot except for number 20.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was him, that's what I'd say.
And he has been their main.
Ball gets knocked away this time, but Eric Gentry. Eric Howard, that's way on back there. Eric Gentry with the tap off the, I guess it was Ashton Hoffman, knocked it off of him, and it goes Giles County's way. Good job, Eric Gentry. And it comes into Randolph. Randolph stops, gets it out to Ogles. Ogles now out to Randolph. Now to Gentry. Randolph, left wing, little jumper baseline. Count it. That's right, you can count that one. Double digits now for Randolph. Giles County takes the 2-point lead. Hoffman drives, scoops, scores, and he gets the foul. 32 now, looking for 33 for Ashton Hoffman. I don't even have enough space on this box to get all this man's points in there. So the score is 53-53, 2.5 minutes, and hey, this could be the first lead for Spring Hill since like 7 minutes or 5 minutes in the first into this 2 minutes into this ball game.
And what a crazy thing
they
that
were
is to think about.
They were 4-0 with about the first 2 or 3 minutes of this ball game, and now they've taken the lead. 54-53, 2.5 minutes left. Spring Hill leads. And Deshaun Howard brings it across. He hands it off to Reynolds. Now they get it to Randolph. Over to Gentry. Gentry. Back to Randolph. Reynolds. There's Gentry. He doesn't shoot. He gets the ball knocked out of bounds by Harrison, and it'll be Giles County ball.
You know, Scott,
underneath their own basket.
This is exactly what you talked about who do you go to when your main man is out. Howard not playing in this overtime.
Yeah.
Bobcats need to find that person as they try to bring up a win for them.
53-54, Deshaun Howard gets the ball, throws it off of a Spring Hill player, and it goes out of bounds. 2:03 left in overtime. Yeah, this is a great learning experience for the Bobcats right here. That's what this is. Who you going to give it to? There's Deshaun Howard. He drives, puts a shot up. It won't go, but he will be fouled. That's who I would go to. Him or he's the one that's going to make some offense in this case, right?
Right.
With Case and Howard out, Deshaun Howard is. Of course, he's been hurt and he's just getting back. But he's the man that I would be wanting to go to. I don't have him with any points tonight. He misses the front end of that. He can tie the game up. Just 1 minute and 59 seconds left. He can tie this ball game up. If he can make this one. And he does not. And here we go the other way. With a 1-point lead, Spring Hill takes the ball across half court. Harrison gets it off to Noah Hoffman. Off to Ashton Hoffman, picked up by Reynolds. Now Spring Hill can kind of milk the clock a little bit, right? Xavier Howard Harrison, Knight. They're just going to work it around. You're going to have to foul him, I'm afraid. Howard decides to go. Tries to drive. Randolph with the reach in will be called for it. Randolph got to be getting hound. No, it may not have been Randolph then. This will bring Xavier Howard to the free throw line. He's made a couple of free throws in the second half, and there's one right there. That makes it a 2-point lead for Spring Hill, 55-53. Octavian Howard comes in. Chase Reynolds comes out. Deshaun Howard, Octavian Howard, Damari Allen, and Randolph and Gentry are on the floor. Second free throw is up and good. All right. 3-point lead with 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Who's going to be? One of these two men right here, I believe. Randolph or Deshaun Howard. Maybe Allen. There he is in the corner, Deshaun Howard. Count it! Count it, baby! First Realty Group 3 for Deshaun Howard. Might be his first points of the night, big boy. But it's the biggest 3 points for Giles County so far. 1:14 left. We're going to keep it right here. Talk about it, Chandler. Tell me what you're thinking.
That was phenomenal. That is the exact kind of play you draw up, and that is the exact man you want to go to for that shot.
That's what
You know, we talked about literally all game. Who do you go to in case Howard can't score? That man right there puts the Bobcats tied back up.
Great recognition by his teammate. Great recognition by his teammates to find him. They get it underneath. They kick it out to him in the corner over here for the 3, and he buries the First Realty Group 3-pointer. 56-56 with 1 minute 14 left, and now Spring Hill's going to have the ball. Giles County played really good defense in that first half. They really had Spring Hill's number. Other than Ashton Hoffman, and Hoffman didn't even start scoring until the end of the first half. He has scored. I can't even keep up with how many, but he scored like 20 points here in the second half. And if they could just figure him out, this last time they sent Howard to the free throw line. He made both of his. So if Ashton Hoffman gets the ball, just go ahead and foul him and get him on the free throw line. Chances are he's going to miss at least one of them. 1:14 left in this ball game.
It's got at this point, I think
overtime.
That's probably their best move here. You don't want to give them a chance to take a 3-point lead here.
Don't foul Knight. Don't foul Howard. If you're going to foul anybody, foul Ashton Hoffman. He's tired anyway. Hoffman almost loses it. He does not. He spins, goes to the basket, pulls up, kicks it out to Knight. Knight drives. Don't foul him. Now there's Ashton Hoffman. 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound. Comes down. It's going to be a tie ball. Tie ball is going to be possession, Giles County. How about Chase Reynolds going up there hard to get it and getting the tied up possession?
What a great play there by Chase. Making probably what could be one of the biggest plays here of the night. As the Bobcats go here to take the lead potentially.
That's right. Deshaun Howard gets it. He'll bring it up against Ashton Hoffman, who has played a whale of a ball game. Now they try to double team. They can't. He kicks it out to Octavian Howard. There's Allen in the corner. Allen drives the baseline, kicks it all the way across the Gentry. Now there's Octavian Howard. They're going to foul him. Octavian Howard's going to shoot free throws. Giles County and Spring Hill are tied. 37.1 seconds left. I don't think Octavian's been to the free throw line today. Be a good time for him to make a couple. First one is up and good.
There we go.
Man, that was solid, too. He looked like he shot a few.
Shooting them when it matters.
Yeah. Giles County has a 1-point lead. Octavian Howard has a second free throw coming. Oh, that one came in and out. Giles County's lead is 1. 30 seconds left. We're going to get a timeout called by Spring Hill. We're not going anywhere. We can't afford to miss any plays here as Giles County has wrestled the lead back from Spring Hill, 31.4. What does Giles County do defensively here?
I think you really, like we've talked about, you try to press on Hoffman. If you draw a foul on Hoffman, making 50% of his free throws each time he goes to the line, you have that 1 point to give up.
Yeah.
You cannot make a costly penalty here to give them a lead with only 30 seconds left.
He missed the last 2 he shot. He had 2 at the last time, and he missed them both. He's a tired young man is what he is. Man, anybody that scores 30-plus points is tired. And so...
it's almost like Spring Hill at this point trying to find their next man.
I'll tell you the 2 people that I don't foul is Knight and Xavier Howard. Both of those guys have been really good at the free throw line when they've gone. They're going to drive. They're going to force you to foul them.
How about the Bobcats' resilience, though, there, Scott?
The resilience is amazing to me because it would be everything. It would be real easy to give up a 14-point lead in the second half, go to overtime, and just tank because things haven't gone your way. That is not what this team has done. They are out there fighting for this ball game. And this ball game, other than on the record sheet, a win, I mean, it doesn't do anything for them district-wise or anything like that, but it's a win and they want to win it.
And a game that will set them up to, figure out things and how they need to play.
Right.
When we get to district play.
Under 30 seconds, 57-56, Giles County leads. Knight gets it. Get it underneath to Hoffman. Hoffman guarded by Octavian Howard. Now back to Knight. Now back to Hoffman. Good job. Good hands by. Oh, and they're going to call a charge on Hoffman as he bounces and bounced back into Octavian Howard, who had position. What a call. What a call. And it was not a terrible call, although if I was on the other side, I'd be mad about it. I would just be honest with you. 16 seconds left. Giles County with a 1-point lead. Eric Howard gets it. He comes up. They gets it. And the ball, they turn it over. 12 seconds. 10.
That's game. Oh, no.
They get it to Hoffman. 7 seconds against Allen. He loses the handle. He gets taken away by.
Get it, franchise.
Franchise with the game. 57-56. Giles County with your win. What a finish. I don't even know what to say. They didn't count the basket, I don't think. Woo! Giles County with the steal. Back. 57-56 is your final score. I'm going to get y'all a couple of spots. We're going to have to figure a few things out here. We'll be back in just a minute on WKSR Sports.
May Oil Company, a four-generation family-owned business, is a supplier of fuel products and specialty lubricants serving Pulaski, Giles County, and southern Middle Tennessee from our offices and warehouse at 619 South 4th Street, Pulaski. May Oil Company is also a proud supporter of Giles County Bobcat and Richland Raiders sports. May Oil Company, supporting our Middle Tennessee communities for generations. 931-363-3704.
First Realty Group has been serving Giles and Lawrence County and beyond for decades. We're first because we have the best selection of land, homes, and commercial properties to choose from. Our fair price promise means you can shop with peace of mind locally and with customer care not found elsewhere. We also understand the buying process and what it takes to make it easy, from title to escrow to closing. First Realty Group. First for a reason. Visit frg1.com for all of your buying needs in Giles County.
When it comes to your family's health, you can count on Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Pulaski. We're focused on keeping you at your best with annual screenings and preventative care. Having a family doctor helps you stay healthy, so our Southern Tennessee Medical Group makes it easy to find one. Call 1-800-424-DOCS. That's 1-800-424-3627, or visit southerntmpulaski.com to find a primary care physician.
At Haney Realty and Property Management, we strive to work with all your real estate needs. Listing, buying, property management, or rental, we have got you covered. Call me, Daniel Haney, at 931-309-8291 or come by the office located at 109 South 1st Street in Pulaski, and one of our agents will be able to assist you. Our website is www.haneyrealtypm.com. Haney Realty and Property Management. We are your best friend in real estate.
For all your real estate, property management, and auction needs, contact Haney Realty Auction Company.
Welcome back in. Scott Stewart here as we're going to wrap this thing up for you tonight. How about that ball game right there? We expected a good ball game when we started because Giles County won by 7 up at Spring Hill, but then Giles County came out behind Kason Howard, who had 17 points in the first half, and just went nuts on Spring Hill. We're up 32 to 18. The defense had allowed them 18 points in the first half. Giles County scored 32-17 from Kason Howard. Giles County just looked like they were about to run away with this thing. But then the second half, first of all, Ashton Hoffman hit the three-pointer at the buzzer. He had 11 in the first half, and then he reeled off a total of 35 points. 24 points in the second half for Ashton Hoffman, and he single-handedly wheeled his team back into this ball game, and Giles County found that lead whittling away as this ball game went on, and then by the end of regulation we were tied 51-51. And then at the end of this ball game, 2 players showed out. Xavier Randolph clutch with a couple of baskets. He had 13 for the night. Deshaun Howard nailed a 3 that was just that put Giles County up. And then Giles County, Randolph was able to steal. Giles County lost the handle on the ball, even though they had the ball, time running out, 1 point lead, lost the ball, 10 seconds left. Spring Hill brings it up, and Ashton Hoffman, the man who had 24 points in the second half, right out at the top of the key, lost the handle on it. And who come up with it other than the franchise himself, Xavier Randolph, and that did the game. And then Xavier crashed down on the other end, but that basket did not count. I don't even know if he made it or not, to be honest with you. 57-56 is your final in overtime. What a ball game here at Hardin Mayfield Gymnasium. Thank you guys for tuning in, listening to us here on KSR Sports on Facebook. And I know that Richland, by the way, has been playing over on the radio waves, so I hope that they did well tonight. I have not heard anything from them, but we had a barn burner here tonight. We'll be back next time they got a schedule. Keep your eye on WKS. Keep your ear on WKSR. Keep your eye on the KSR Sports Facebook page, WKSR Facebook page. You will find out when the next broadcast is here at Hardin Mayfield Gymnasium. Until then, I'm Scott Stewart. I want to thank my man JP for setting me up. I want to thank my man Chandler for being here with me and helping me out tonight. I appreciate you guys giving me grace on this camera, and I'll tell you what, I'll try to do better.